at the club.
Yeah, damn. And then it's just like a picture of a guy sitting still with some crazy shit over their head. Yeah.
I first met you. Man, TikTok goes so fucking hard.
Oh,
and
man.
I know y'all hear me say it over and over, and guess what? I'll say it every fucking time.
Yeah, well, we gotta keep revving TikTok because it might be gone. It's leaving. It's leaving. It's going.
It ain't going nowhere, bro. I'm telling
TikTok is leaving.
you. You really think so?
No, of course not.
No.
No, of course. Also, the Instagram sort of try to recreate it. The reels, they're not as good. This doesn't make any sense. Have you seen the Instagram
Reels?
reels?
Yeah, I've seen that shit. That shit looks. It's just a fucking. What is it?
It's their version of TikTok, but it's like. Well, I don't think they understand what makes TikTok so good is just the scroll ability.
That's the whole point.
The scroll, and it's like people you don't follow. So it's like that defeats. To put it on Instagram defeats the whole point of it.
Yeah, because on Instagram, I want to know who I'm seeing.
Yes.
On TikTok, I don't. It's the opposite.
It doesn't matter. Let me just find some random cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, that's what a good fucking app. It's like it's pure, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's pure in that it's like for anyone.
Yeah, like you see anyone can blow up on it. That's the thing. It's like people, like it's like you see all these rich people and their high tech cameras, and then like there'll just be these grainy fucking bad cameras who millions of views, well, hundreds of millions, like millions of followers too. It's like, oh damn, all right.
Or they know how to catch too. Like a lot of them too is like, bro, a lot of these niggas just know how to catch moments, fool. They just know how to have their phone out.
Yeah,
and catch a moment.
Younger people, a little younger than us.
Wait, yeah, that's not our thing.
That's not our thing.
When I see something cool, my media thing isn't like film it.
Yeah.
My media thing is like look at it. Look at that.
No, not even that. It's like their phones are already out before the cool thing happens.
Even happens.
Yeah, they know how to like be ready for the cool thing.
Which means they film nonstop bullshit.
Yes. Yeah.
To get that one good thing.
Yeah, but it's worth it. You get that clout, that Instagram clout. That's worth money. That Instagram clout, TikTok clout. That's gonna be worth money, especially when
anything for clout. They do anything for clout.
Yeah, especially when no one has money. That clout's going to be everything.
No one has ever had money, bro.
That's fair. That's a good point. That's a good point. It's always only been 3 people that have money.
Yeah, it's like it's always just a couple rich people and then a bunch of poor people.
Yeah.
It's just, now we're just, there's a virus going on and we're like, oh yeah, and there's still that?
Well, yeah, we've also done a good job of like there used to be a whole class of people that we were able to convince that they were rich. But they really weren't, and we would call them the middle class, or they're convinced that they're on their way up, and now that class is kind of gone, slowly but surely.
Yep.
That class is gonna be, it's like you're either in that higher class or that lower class, but that's it.
Or you're a superhero.
What are you talking about?
Super like Batman and Spider-Man and shit and stuff.
I mean, Batman, Spider-Man, they're 1%ers, man.
Not Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's
whole thing is that he's not a 1%er.
He doesn't start that way, but hey. If you wear those gadgets and shit in your armor, bro, you working for the 1%. You ain't.
God, he should get paid more then.
Nah, it's probably about some bullshit summer internship shit.
Yo, Spider-Man's basically a college football player? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, where you're like, dude, you're doing this for the experience, not the pay.
You're saving the world for the experience, not the pay?
Yeah.
But you're looking at Captain America's paycheck, and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, Spider-Man, 1 year older, you'll understand.
That you get fucked? That everybody's fucked?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I mean, the politics of the Avengers are really fucked. They started a civil war between the Avengers.
Whose side are you on in that?
Captain America's.
Me too.
Yeah.
So weird. And I'm never on Cap's side a lot of times, but on that one, it's like Iron Man. It's like, I'm not signing that shit. It's like, I'm not signing contracts.
Yeah, putting the world in a dome. That seems...
It's just too much.
Yeah, it seems like really weird. Although,
he was right. He was always right. He was always right.
He was 100% right.
Always right.
He was 100% right.
But I am not Team Tony.
No, I was definitely rooting for Captain America.
No, that's not true. I am Team Tony. Mm-hmm. I was not Team Tony in that for the Accords.
Yeah, and then
just in that one situation.
You also, to be fair to you, but you also have that feeling, and you sort of know that Bucky's being controlled. If you were to see it from Captain America, if you were to see it from Iron Man's side, you'd be like, dude, we can't. This guy just fucking on a dime just tried to kill everybody.
This guy on a dime trying to kill everybody. Oh, and he killed my mom? Oh.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, and dad.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, there is no more time. That's why I love that scene in Iron Man where he's like, oh, he killed him. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Tony, just relax. He's like, he killed my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
We
man.
straight up, we throwing hands now, nigga. We throwing hands. You know what I mean? But yeah, politics, you know?
Yeah, you know?
Superheroes.
That's not what we're here to talk about. Well, I guess we're here to talk
Yeah,
about a sort of kind of superhero.
I think she's a superhero.
Last
why
week,
I brought up superheroes?
Last week, I watched Precious, so now we got to talk about it before we get into this week's movie. And I guess Precious was a superhero. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? It's not last week anymore. We have episodes come out every 3 days.
Yeah, so I guess 3 days ago, we released Precious. I watched it. I'm glad I watched it with Sam. I'm glad.
Sam Lopez, who did the episode with us.
Yes, I'm glad I didn't watch it alone. I think that would have been a lot to just deal with in my room. I'm glad there was just another person here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it made dampened a little bit.
If you had to compare her journey to any superheroes, whose would you compare it to?
Okay, to any superheroes?
Yeah, any superhero. DC as well.
Fuck, I don't know.
Who is Precious?
I don't know any superheroes. I don't know that much about superheroes outside the Marvel movies.
No, just anyone you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Who was abused most by their parents?
Who was raped by their father?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone was raped by their father.
We don't know Black Widow's story yet. We're waiting on that movie.
We don't know Black Widow's story yet, but I don't think she was. Well, she could have been.
Oh, you thought? Yeah, come on. She could have been. What, Sam?
Oh,
V for Vendetta. That nigga was definitely raped by life.
I guess V for Vendetta would be, the closest to Precious. She doesn't blow shit up, but I guess she you know.
She blows up the bathroom.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Big fat poop. Big fat poop she takes because she's fat.
Jesus Christ.
What? You don't think she takes big fat poopies?
I mean, she definitely takes big fat poopies, but, you know, maybe a little more tact when talking about Precious.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I was comparing you. You don't want to compare her to fucking Guy Fawkes.
Yeah, because he went through some shit. He was
And
abused.
he's a badass. I think she's a badass.
She is a badass.
I'm cheering for her the whole movie.
I
I can make fun of somebody that I like.
Yeah, no, you can't. This is the new world. She really created hope for herself. She
did.
She really created
She really
hope.
fucking did. That movie is fucking touching, man. That movie is so good.
It's a lot. That first rape scene is so, I felt traumatized by it. It was really crazy.
How'd you feel about that Vaseline goop?
Oh, all of it was gross. Also, we don't know for sure if she eats her mom's pussy. You definitely put that on the scene. The scene is beautifully done where she walks up and it fades to black.
Well, yeah, they're like, yo, we don't need to show any of this.
Yeah. And
we don't need to show any of this.
And the heaviness of realizing what she's going to do is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you definitely put that on the movie.
What do you think? You don't think she eats her pussy?
No.
After watching it. Sam, you watched it with the son. Sam's in the room. She's over there. Sam,
Yeah.
do you think Sam is on my side that she eats her pussy?
Well,
Sam said if she's fingering her, it's just as bad already.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is a better situation. I'm just saying I think that's what happens. I don't know. I didn't. My head didn't go straight to eating the pussy. I was like, oh, she's using her hands, maybe like a toy of some kind. I don't know.
Maybe a toy of some kind. That's worse to me, though. No, they're all so bad. They're all you.
Yeah, strap on.
Strapping on to your mom and fucking making her come.
Yeah.
I could do that, Sam. That's fine.
Sam
said you could also read her the romance novels aloud. It's like as if that's just as bad, and I would say it's not.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I would say it's not. Dude, did you feel my comparison to Pan's Labyrinth?
I feel you. Yeah. The fantasy world that she's in, it's Pan's Labyrinth. It's a consistent world. Pan's Labyrinth, there's a storyline to the world, and this one that you can see she's in various elements that are the same. She has the same boyfriend, the same dog.
This fancy life. She's a movie star. Of
Yeah. She's like living this famous life, and she's a famous person. Everyone likes her. It's like it's very hard. All those scenes are very tough.
When she's looking in the mirror, she's a beautiful white woman.
Yeah. Or she's in that spaghetti western, and her mom is still shitting on her. Even in her dreams, she can't get away from her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot.
What'd you think of Monique?
unbelievable. I thought the three main actresses were so fucking. I thought everyone was really good.
Yeah, Lenny's great.
Lenny's good. I said this after I watched it. Hey Lenny, you don't have to play sexy in every scene. You are sexy, so you can just be yourself.
Yeah. This wasn't like a Hunger Games situation.
Yeah, like
this was like you're a nurse.
Yeah, he's giving like smoldering looks at the camera. I was like, you don't need that.
He's so hot though.
Yeah. I'm not saying but like no, I feel like he was just playing it up. It's like we get that you're the hot nurse. That's the whole thing. That's your whole character. Is you're the hot nurse. We get it. Be a nurse. You gotta be both parts. You can't just be hot.
Can't just be hot, huh?
Yeah. I thought Paula Patton was great. Monique was unbelievable, and then Precious was amazing.
Yeah.
They really. I like the girls in her class a lot. The girls in her class
they're
were
good.
great.
They make you feel
really
good.
Great. Yeah, a lot of smiles from them. Most of the levity from the movie comes from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one source of sort of light in the
It is.
dark tunnel that is this fucking movie.
Man, I was saying to you last night, man, Monique, bro, she got to a dark place.
Yeah, man,
For this character, nigga, for this role right here, she went somewhere.
I can't imagine being around her in this time. Just
I
like,
compared
what the fuck?
I compared it last night to Schindler's List. The Ralph, what's his name?
Rafe Fiennes.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
In Schindler's List. When Voldemort's how evil that nigga is in Schindler's List, bro. Like the place he went to.
Yeah.
He went somewhere. She goes somewhere in this.
Eamon Girth, right? That was his name?
Who's Eamon Girth?
That's the character name in Schindler's List. Girth?
Is that German?
Yeah. G-O-E-T.
Wouldn't it be Eamon Hitler?
No, you know what? I don't think they were all named Hitler. I don't think that was like part of the.
No, they're like Asian culture. How you guys
No,
are all
I don't
named,
think so. Yeah,
you guys
no,
are all
no.
named Chun-Li.
Yeah, they were
Right,
all,
Chun-Li?
Okay, well, I don't even know where to start to break that down. Yeah, but yeah, she really was something else.
She really was. Oscar winner, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. I mean, it's just, it's heartbreaking because it's like you see, she's a good, like, you see the cycle of abuse, right? Because you don't see her get abused, but you can tell by the choices that she makes that she was abused as a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Like she was like, it is the cycle. Like this movie is about breaking that cycle of abuse, and it was beautifully done. And you a main character you root for the whole time, who figures it out even though everything is fucking shitty.
She gets
my
AIDS.
god, that's the worst scene because the movie is finally starting to be happy, and then she just gets AIDS. She just gets AIDS.
It's like, what the fuck, man?
We smile because she's swimming with her son, and she's like, I'm gonna make things better, and I'm gonna get Mongo back. And I'm the daughter that I literally named Mongoloid because she has Down syndrome. I'm gonna get her back, and I'm gonna be a good mom to her. And
AIDS.
then AIDS, the fucking freight train that is AIDS, just fucking hits her, and it's like, what the fuck? She can't win. Bad cards.
This is our second AIDS movie. Philadelphia.
Is there no other AIDS movie?
Those are only two we've done.
I mean, yeah.
Some of the ones that we've done.
Yeah.
Well, there's way more that we have on our list.
I know. Oh, damn,
we've
only done two.
Those are our two so far.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, we
No,
did.
we saw that together.
Yeah, we
in the
saw that
theater.
in theaters.
We both cried. We cried like little babies.
That was a
We
good
saw
movie.
Straight Outta Compton together.
That was a good movie.
I remember that. Me and Simon in that bitch balling, nigga. That movie was so fucking good. Oh, man, we were high as shit. We had just watched, shout out to our sponsor, we had just watched Darren Bates play against the
Chargers.
Chargers. They were,
Yeah. Where he made the game-winning play.
Yep, he was on the
Raiders.
No, this was when we went and seen him watch practice, and you got your baseball glove signed.
Oh, that was that day.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
And so I was like, no, they were practicing against
The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Mhm.
They're practicing against Cowboys.
And I brought my baseball glove.
You brought your baseball glove, and then I hung out with him. We hung out, and then me and you went and seen Straight Outta Compton. And you got your that was a different day.
Damn. It was a good day.
That was a great
I
day.
still have the baseball glove. The signatures are fading though because I use it.
Darren, that's on you.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
You got to send our boy a new autograph baseball glove.
That's funny. Yeah, I was hoping to get. I'm gonna keep that glove, hoping to get signed by as many football players as I possibly can.
Yeah, well, wherever he plays this season, and we'll go to games, obviously. We got to support our sponsor. We got to support our sponsor who, by going to one of his NFL games.
If we're allowed.
Oh, yeah, there's not going to be fucking NFL.
Oh yeah, or if there are, there's definitely not gonna be fans. I can't imagine them having fans. If they have fans, that's ridiculously irresponsible.
Damn. Just to put y'all know where we're at in time, the Suns just went 6-0. in the bubble.
Right.
That's where we are. And time is, yes, kept with us by sports. That's how we let you know what time it is.
Yeah.
Is what just happened in sports. Suns are 6-0 in the bubble. They're just kicking ass.
Just beating teams.
Just beating teams' buttholes apart. What is happening?
You'll love
the
it.
Nets are killing people.
Love it. Suns Nets finals. Let's do it.
Wait,
Let's
what happened?
fucking do it.
What happened to your
your
Wizards Mavericks?
Wizards aren't going to make the playoffs, unfortunately.
You're changing your tune up a little bit?
I have to, yeah. So
who are you going with now,
Suns
buddy?
Nets.
Suns Nets?
All the way to the end.
Game 7.
Game 7.
It's like one of the best finals ever.
Yeah, Suns beat Nets.
Ooh, Suns win?
Suns in 7 over the Nets.
Devin Booker game winner?
Yes.
Ooh, I like that. Devin Booker MVP?
Yes, of course.
Ooh, I like this.
This is my new official prediction.
I've heard Devin Booker has a very, very huge penis.
That's why I'm picking him.
Isn't that crazy? But you remember when we heard that?
Yeah.
We heard that together from Jay Schaub.
Yeah.
Yo, where do you get your info, Jay?
Yeah, what Instagram pages are you following?
I remember he told us that. And now I have to know that every time I watch Devin Booker play, I'm like, he has the biggest dick on the court. Amongst giant dicks.
That explains his win over Paul George.
Yeah.
He explains the shot. That's a big dick shot.
Imagine having a huge dick, though, amongst the biggest dicks. And everybody is like, man, this guy, though.
Has the dick. Damn.
It's like, well, what is this?
Damn.
At this point.
Good for you, Devin Booker. Good for you.
Oh, dude, you're a great basketball player, and your cock is the size of a fucking
the
cock.
biggest cock in the NBA. Good God. What more do you want?
Good God.
What more do you want?
Yo,
you're living the
you're
life.
A star.
Yeah.
You're a star.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you, apparently, or at least Jay Schaub. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either Jay knows or everybody knows that you have the biggest dick in the NBA.
Yeah, but life is fair. There's in a sense there's a way to balance that. There's something balancing that out that he doesn't have. Like he probably has like no sense of humor.
Or he can't come.
Yeah, or like oh yeah, he can't come. Or,
No, that's I don't want to wish that on nobody.
Yeah.
Not that he can't come, and it's just like it's harder for him. It like takes a lot of more time.
There's a way the universe balances out. He's got like terrible IBS or some shit. I don't know. There's something.
Yo, wait. The way the universe gets him is that he can't eat spicy food.
He can't shit.
But you know what? That would suck.
That would suck.
Imagine it like, because it'd be like, oh, his dick's huge, but he can't eat Indian food.
Yeah, the only thing he can eat is grains. That's it. That's it, bro. The bro can't have pizza. He can't have ice cream. None of that. He can only eat grains.
But his dick's hung to the floor, and he's a multi-millionaire basketball player.
Yeah.
But he can't. He's busy.
Yeah, he has IBS, and he has bad sense of humor. So, like, all your jokes are wasted on him. And he's, like, horrifically unfunny when you talk to him.
No, but hold on.
Yeah, that's how it balances out.
Hold on.
That's how the world works.
Not fair.
That's absolutely how the world
Too many
works.
things.
No, that's 2 things. One for each thing. One of the best basketball players in the world, IBS. Huge cock, no sense of humor. That absolutely balances out on a checklist that is life.
Yo, that's so funny to me.
Yeah.
That he's a superstar, and he's like, oh, I can't eat that.
Yeah, I can't eat that.
I can't eat that. Oh, God. You guys, I can't eat here.
Yeah.
And he has to leave everywhere he goes. He's like, I can't eat.
And like his friends will
here.
try to make a joke, like, "Hey, let's go to Chipotle," and they'll laugh and they'll be like, "Why are you laughing? I can't eat Chipotle."
And they're like,
What are you talking about?
oh, God.
Like, no, we're being sarcastic. What do you mean you're being sarcastic? I can't eat Chipotle. That's rude. That's rude that you would bring that
And then
up.
they're like, oh, horse cock, not getting a joke. And he's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I don't have a cock of a horse. I'm a human being.
Human
Yeah,
being
the dude just doesn't get it. He just at every turn, he just lacks any concept of humor. Is just and that's how the world works.
Oh, God. Hey, that is how the world. You know what? When you break it down like that, nigga,
Yeah, that's how the world works.
that's just fucking fair.
That's precious, guys.
No, that's not precious.
That's not precious. But guys, we have a great episode for you today.
We have a very special guest.
Mm-hmm.
He is a great friend of ours. He runs the media. He runs the banks.
Yeah, he has a lot. He has a pouch filled of gold
Gold hanging in
that he
his
like
necklace.
around his neck.
And
He's a manager at Gringotts.
He had a bar mitzvah, not a bat mitzvah.
Yeah. Let's see. What else?
What else do they do?
Oh,
He has a dreidel.
yes. He knows what
and-
Rosh Hashanah is.
He knows what Rosh Hashanah is. He celebrates Hanukkah, not Merry Christmas. He.
Oof, man, I'm running out of stuff.
What else do they do? Oh, he killed Jesus.
Yeah.
Our guest. gets murdered. Your Lord and Savior, most of you, because most of you are Midwest. Yeah. Most of our listeners are good people. Yeah. He murdered your favorite person.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, he didn't, obviously, but one of his ancestors did. Or maybe on some Avatar shit, maybe a past life of him did.
Right.
We don't know what the world is.
Right.
Maybe it's just reincarnated. Maybe he's Hitler reincarnated. How crazy would that be if our Jewish guest was just a reincarnated Hitler trying to right his wrongs and do comedy?
You know, if we were to go how the world works, Hitler would be incarnated as a Jewish guy.
A Jewish comedian struggling trying to make it, too.
Yes.
That's what he is. Like, that's
during
what his
coronavirus times. Yeah, that's
during coronavirus times. Yeah. He gets the struggle of being a comic who was on the come up.
Yeah, who's like, oh, things are going well.
Things were doing well. Things were going great.
And
coronavirus
stops.
hit. World stops.
Yeah.
And they're like, and God's like, shouldn't have killed 6 million people. Think twice about that. Yeah. Aren't you, big boy?
So yeah, that's our guest.
You want to come say hi? Yeah. Our guest is sitting right here. Come say hi in the pre-guest. Yeah. On the pre-thing. They're about to see you in literally 20 seconds. Yeah. This is Geoffrey.
Hey, I'm looking forward to being on the episode that just happened.
Yep.
That we just did.
We just did it.
Yeah.
That's what they're here for.
Yeah.
A movie that he doesn't know what it is yet, and neither do you.
Well, no clue.
Yeah, they had no idea.
That's great because when they watch it, they're going to be like, oh, wait, they didn't know.
Wow.
We'll be right back.
Beaners, this is your intermission right now.
Before we get into the episode you are here for, really quick, thank you for listening.
Yes,
we love you.
We do. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Rate and review this podcast on iTunes.
Please rate and review. That stuff matters. We could use the help, and we would appreciate it.
Yeah, tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it.
Tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it. You keep going back and listening to old episodes. That's how we know you love it. We appreciate that.
And follow us on Instagram @SpoilTheBeans, and then you can find our individual Instagrams. We're linked on everything. Follow
Derek
us on
Poston, Sanamad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Greg Scamato for making our theme music. If you want some more samples from him or maybe help from him, check out gregcanhelp.com.
Yep.
Yeah. And now back to your future presentation.
Cuck!
Hey, we're back, everybody.
Okay. Hey, it's Derek and Hassan, and if you're wondering who this sexy Jewish gentleman is, it's not Nick Cannon.
SJG.
It's
sexy
SJG.
Yeah.
SJ Jew. SJ. Oh
SJG.
God. I thought G. Yeah. I get the how do you spell it? Anyway, what is a Jew, right? But we got one. Yeah. And we captured him. He's our friend, Geoffrey Berner. Geoffrey Berner.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the podcast, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we've known you a long time.
Yeah, quite a while. I think we've all been on each other's couches.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Plenty of times.
Yeah.
For sexual reasons. We all have a lot of money.
Right.
We all have a lot of money.
No, we just sometimes you get sick of your fucking really rich king-sized bed.
Yeah.
You get tired of sleeping on your multiple king-sized bed.
Yeah. You just want to
with your king-sized pillows, and you just want to feel bad.
Yeah. Do as the poor people do, as we call it.
Yeah, you want to wake up extra sweaty, because of all the leather. Yeah. But that's just...
And your back always kind of hurts. There's never full comfort on the couch, is there? It's all,
yeah.
But thanks for coming on the podcast, man. Have you ever listened to Spoil the Beans? Do you know what it is?
Well, for the listeners, why don't you refresh us?
Yeah. Wait, I don't know if you really do. You want me to just tell you what it is, or do you not know?
Well, let's pretend I'm one of your listeners.
Okay.
Only you can hear me.
Okay, but I would be like, well, don't you listen? Don't you know what it is then?
You ever see 50 First Dates?
I've seen it.
Okay, so you remember how Drew Barrymore is a stupid woman?
Yes. That's the whole point, right?
I don't know if that's the plot.
There's nothing different about her. She's just dumb and a woman.
I don't think
and
that's...
she's bad at science.
No.
She's bad at science.
She is an above average stupid woman.
Okay.
She is more stupid than your average.
I don't think you guys really remember that movie correctly.
She's very forgetful.
Yeah.
Which actually, now that I think about it, is very unlike a woman.
Yeah. God damn.
Wow, what a catch. Holy shit. What a catch.
Damn, you just
Dude, and then if you remember the end, you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, then he just plays back the good parts of her life for the most part.
Yeah, she never
You know
sees
what I mean?
any
He doesn't
bad
see
shit.
when, why is this bruise here? Where's that?
Or no, how come in this part of my life I'm bruised up? Yeah. In that one part of the video, I had a huge bruise on my face.
We had a kid? Wait, where was... I saw a kid in that.
There was another kid.
Who was that kid I was holding?
Yeah, who was that kid? The freckle face kid. The kid with the freckles. Who was that one?
Oh, God.
Why am I crying in this one? There's a freckle face. Wait a minute.
Wait, why are there twins, but then there's just one?
What about when she gets?
They're a good-looking twin, and then they're gone.
What about when she
Okay, I've
gets
gone
all the
too
way
far.
older, and she gets actual dementia? Along with that, she forget. So now she's forgetting.
So
all
that means
that.
that means that video has to be just on a constant loop.
Yeah, the video's just on a loop,
Dude, no,
and it's just torturing
no,
her.
you know a dope sequel is if he starts to get fucking Alzheimer's, and she has to have a video telling her that he has Alzheimer's.
That he has to play a video.
And so she then has to. She prepares a video for him, and it like becomes a whole classic Sandler Barrymore.
love story.
Yeah.
That's I'd never thought about that before. That every morning she has to watch a propaganda video on her life.
Yeah, it's always happy bullshit.
Yeah, just people marching and shit. Like, what the fuck is she?
And like I remember in the video, it just shits on the Red Sox at one point. It's like the Red Sox won the World Series. No, they didn't. It's like, what the fuck is this in the video? What happened to my son? Why is my son not in the pictures anymore?
Also, 50 First Dates spoiled The Sixth Sense. Do you remember that?
No.
Yes, it does.
That's
Her video
bullshit. Not
spoils-
okay. Not okay. 50
Oh
First Dates.
yeah.
Her video talks about how Snoop Dogg got off weed and then he got back on weed, and it's like, what is this?
Yeah. This is, and
There's a line in there where they spoil the end of the twist in Sixth Sense.
yeah, that doesn't seem.
They
important.
do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't seem important at all. Like in the grand scheme of things, of stuff she needs to know. And then she could just watch The Sixth Sense again and just be fine. And just every time it's a good experience for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she watches it every day. That happens in the movie.
Yeah, she does watch it every
She
day,
watches
man.
the Yo, that poor dad and brother.
The more you talk
Wait, what are we talking about?
The more you
Guys,
talk about it, the more
He has
50 First Dates
Shyamalan's
is being
disease.
uncovered for me. This is
Stop
like,
it.
I'm like Drew Barrymore right now. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's what happened.
So, Jeffrey, you answer the question by yes, you do watch the podcast. You get spoiled a bit.
I've seen it.
Okay.
My friend Blaze Tricoli has also seen it.
Yes.
Oh, we love Blaze.
Blaze has left an iTunes review. Shout out to all the people who've done that.
He's actually also half man, half cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Anyway,
I've filmed him.
you did. I don't want to talk about his half catness. Jeffrey, before we get into this, we got to pay some bills really quick.
Sure.
You used to play football. Is that correct?
I played for one season. I want to say maybe I played for, I don't know, a dozen plays sounds generous.
Okay. What
A
were
dozen-
I got a
Plays.
sack.
Oh,
Rudy! Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bullshit thing. Yeah.
Rudy Berner.
I mean, it's good to have an accomplishment, but it's like, it sucks to be like an accomplishment where just being taller it wouldn't be, you know?
I feel that. But you played defense, which is interesting.
Yeah, I was
you
an
know,
end.
come on, connections.
Defensive
end. Right.
Connections, defense.
Yeah.
So you played football, you get football. You also have what I would say is one of the best Instagrams
In the
on
game.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Very. If you guys
It's
ever,
nostalgic.
if you, it
Pretty
is,
good.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty good.
it's the only way through this pandemic that I know that it's Thursday.
Yep. Is you follow Geoffrey Berner
You'll know when it's Thursday.
and you know when it's Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
It's a lot of photos from my past.
Yeah.
So go follow him. But two things. You got a great Instagram, you play football, connections.
you know,
Sure.
yes.
You know what you should do on your Instagram? You have your phone?
No, it's over there.
It's over there. Don't worry about it 'cause we
Yeah.
don't have time to get up.
Yeah.
You should follow Darren Bates on Instagram.
DARENBATES. Darren Bates. Wesleyan _son
Follow.
56.
Thank you. I like how you imaginary did it, and
Yeah.
then later in real life you're gonna actually do it because that's what all the Beaners do. You should go follow Darren Bates on Instagram at Wesleyan _son 56. He is a black man
Who plays defense?
who plays defense.
He's gotten a sack before.
He's gotten sacks,
Oh, cool.
and he has a dope Instagram.
and he also has a dope Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, so you guys are kindred spirits.
Yes, you are. You both look alike.
Yep, both look exactly the same.
And You're both black.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So follow Darren Bates, and he has a new podcast out called The Raw Room.
The Raw Room. Go check that out. Go subscribe. It's available on all platforms. Go listen to The Raw Room.
Yep.
That was us paying the bills,
Yep.
Jeffrey.
That's
pays
our
for
ad.
it. That's our ad.
Our ad is follow Darren Bates on
Our
Instagram.
ad is just a guy who's going, hey, go tell everybody to go follow me on
It's your
Instagram.
friend. It's funny, dude.
He pays for this.
Oh, hell yeah, that's fun.
It's great for me and
That's
Hassan,
cool.
and we don't mind it
Yeah.
Fun.
at all.
Yeah, it's
cool.
it's probably the best ad in the
Wow.
game, if we're being honest.
I think so.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Fucking order Blue Apron, bitches? Nah, you
No,
follow Darren
just go
Bates.
follow Darren Bates. It's
Yeah.
way easier.
Yeah.
Can I also plug Aqua Payments credit card processing?
Yeah, you can plug whatever you need.
If you have, this isn't my business, but
No.
I recommend it. If you're a high risk business that needs credit card processing, check out Aqua Payments. Aqua Payments.
Aqua Payments. Hit up
Aqua Payments.
Steven
Steven
Randolph. Yeah. For Aqua Payments. Always selling booze, are we?
Hush, hush.
Hush, hush. Hush, hush.
Oh, man. I'm
well,
excited for this. I'm
excited for this
that.
episode, too, because we're
Yeah.
about to really dive into why
Yeah.
Hitler wasn't that bad of a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Huh.
before we do, hold on. Before we
Okay,
do.
wow.
Because we're going to really dive into
This
that
is
head.
We're
gonna
gonna
be a
prove
good-
it
this is
via
good-
Schindler's
I'm
List.
so excited for the movie now.
Oh, no, we're not going to prove it via the movie. It has nothing to do with the movie. We're just going
Oh.
to talk about why he was right. But before we do, I have to ask you both a real quick question.
Okay,
Hassan,
sure.
Can you help our guest out with this
Yes,
question?
I'll help you out.
It's a favor, really.
It is.
Can you guys really fast, before we get into the Hitler thing,
Yeah.
describe to me what you think happens in the film neither of you have ever seen?
This is tense.
Get Rich or Die Trying?
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay, good. I hope it's like the album.
All right.
It
So
starts with a coin if it's like the album.
Okay.
Ooh, I like. He already gave it a start.
okay, I like it. I would like to assume that you see everything in his life that makes up the tracks of the movies. So you know, like how
Yeah.
sort of like
Tracks of the album, you mean?
I'm sorry, tracks in the album. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how like in Slumdog Millionaire it's through the questions, but
Yeah.
like so we see him and in one scene he's in the
Haven't
club
seen
and that
Slumdog.
becomes in the club.
And
Oh, it's like Bohemian
Yeah,
Rhapsody.
It's like
yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
that's what. Yeah.
So tell me
Well, the
your
intro
guys' version.
track,
Okay.
The intro of Get Rich. There's a coin.
Okay, so we
So
started
the
a
movie
coin.
definitely starts with coins.
Okay, I like that.
And then where do we go from there?
This is your own version. It can
I
be
think
whatever you want.
also Jackpot by Chingy starts with coins. In
Okay.
case you're wondering.
Yeah, when we go to the
That's
Chingy
not a movie though.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so
Chingy.
Help him out.
we have
what happens
so
next?
Okay.
the coins. Then we see like so
I think the
what's
next
50
track,
doing?
What Up Gangsta?
Okay, so
All
50
right,
is doing
good, great
gangsta stuff.
opening. Great opening.
Yeah, he's selling drugs
yeah,
and you know being bad. All right, what's the second track? Do you know?
No, now
Oh,
I
come on.
get lost a little bit. I think Many Men is coming up.
All right, so
early.
then do you think so he gets shot at the beginning? Right? This is his life, right? There's no other way it's not. There's no way
Many
it's not
men
his
wish
life.
death upon him. Yeah, and the guy who shot him got hit like he got hit, but he ain't breathing.
All right, so that's what happens. So
That's
50 is
in
being a
there.
gangster, gets shot.
I
Then
know
what
a
happens?
lot of the songs on the album. I don't really know them in order.
Okay.
Later on in the movie, then I guess he beefs with Ja Rule.
Okay. Okay, so you see that
Hell
his
yeah.
ascent to the rap life,
yeah.
right?
I guess to film that, they had to kind of film Ja Rule without his permission and kind of, or maybe they got someone to play him.
No, everyone's themselves. This movie. this is a documentary that's not a documentary.
Well,
That they just called the movie.
they just call it a movie.
Um,
Everyone's
How does it
themselves.
climax? How does it end, boys? How does your movie end?
He fucking you know what I mean? He is able to get past his past. He's able to move past it and become a successful rapper.
Well, he was already successful in your thing.
He was on the rise. I'm saying he's on the rise, and he just is able to move past it all. Right? That's or what do you or what, how do you think this ends?
Wait, because
I
in
think-
y'all's world, he's already successful.
I
Okay.
think he gets rich, but boy, does he almost die trying. Yeah.
And that's our Get Rich or Die Trying.
Well, you guys said nothing.
Yeah.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
Oh, I like the song
He didn't
Heat.
say anything.
Yeah,
Heat's
we're just-
really cool.
We're just going off the songs of the
Yeah,
album.
you guys literally just said the song from the album.
You like Heat?
The movie Heat?
No, but it's pretty much that though. It's gonna be like oh danger, danger, oh almost die. Lady.
Is that what happens in Heat?
That's 21 questions. Lady.
No, he's talking about his
I'm
Richard Die
summarizing
Tryin.
Oh,
how
okay.
the movie probably is gonna be
Yeah.
like, lady. Oh, die. Lady.
Keep going. I like this.
No, die. Live rich. Credits.
Wait, why was yours an action movie? What do y'all think this is?
Also, I forgot. Possibly, quite
Why is
likely.
there shootouts?
Quite likely. Well, because I also played the video game. I unlocked all the music videos.
That's fucking what a great thing you can do in a video game. Unlock the music videos.
Dude, the video game though, it was just like music videos and violence, and I was like, oh, the movie's probably something like this. There's
Not
definitely
far off.
but also probably some rap.
A little rap in there.
Yeah.
A little rap in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like his version.
Oh yeah.
Lady. That's the best part.
Yeah, yours was like
There's gonna be a lady, dude.
this version of
There's gonna
Die
be a
Hard
lady.
almost. I like it because at one point he was like,
Dr.
"Lady."
Toby Plaza!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Wait,
like,
I forgot.
was he falling?
I forgot about the poster. I have seen the poster. Maybe I've cheated because I'm gonna throw this in there.
What?
Child.
What do you mean?
Is there a child in it?
Oh, does he have a child or
Yeah.
is he a child?
Is there a child in it? There's a kid.
There is a child in it.
I knew it.
Good for you.
He saves a kid or some shit.
He saves a kid.
And then or
I don't
some
think
shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not what happens with the kid.
I don't know. He does.
What do you think 50 Cent does
Yeah,
for a
he
living?
does hate his son.
Yeah.
He does openly
really
hate
he does
his own.
openly hate his son.
He has
does
like
okay,
a bad
Let's talk about that
relationship with
later.
his
But he
son.
does openly. Jeffrey is 100% correct. He openly hates his son.
Which is
That's way before
it's-
this. I mean,
it
after
is
this
like,
movie.
and you gotta respect how it really keeps it. I guess you know what I mean. Most people they hate their son, they keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
Most people do.
Wow.
Hey, I would say
Shout
most
out-
people do.
Shout out Nancy and Brett Berner.
You guys want to hear Get Rich or Die Tryin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coins? Are there coins?
There's no coins.
Oh.
Yeah, I should say, yeah, you guys were wrong about everything.
Okay.
I don't know if you forgot that 50 Cent is just a
man.
rapper whose story is pretty basic.
Yeah.
We all kind of know it, and you guys still missed that.
Oh,
a little
so
confused.
Eminem is in it somewhere?
No.
Okay. All right, just spoil my beans, dude.
You want your beans spoiled?
Spoil
I'll
these,
spoil some beans.
Spoil these beans, Daddy.
Damn.
Credits roll.
that was hot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll whoop
Okay.
your head, boy. With the back of the steel. I'll whoop your head, boy. I'm just keeping it real. I'll whoop your head, boy. Get Rich or Die Tryin'. That song's playing. That's actually one of 50 Cent's like old school mixtape songs.
Okay.
We see a car driving in New York while that song's playing. The credits are rolling. We see our lead,
50 Cent?
Curtis Jackson.
Okay. Oh, okay. I get them confused.
The game? Yeah.
I wish they was starring in the game. We see his crew, all right? His crew is the fat dude from 8 Mile. Remember the fat dude from 8 Mile?
Yes.
In their crew, the fat
Yeah.
dude in the crew. He's just in this crew as well.
Oh, he's a crew guy.
he's a
That's
crew guy.
That's how he gets
Oh, no.
typecast.
We
Oh,
see this
no,
other
I'm just gonna picture Anthony Anderson. I haven't
That's
seen.
fine. That's
I haven't
also fine.
seen
That
it.
works.
I haven't seen 8 Mile.
Damn.
I haven't seen a lot of rap movies. I've listened to a good amount of rap. I've played a rap video game or two.
That's why I picked this movie particularly because I knew you played a rap video game. And that's why.
What was the gameplay like in the game? Is it like was
It
it
was
like
cool. You're 50 Cent for a lot of it.
is it like GTA where you're just sort of walking around the city, or is it like
No,
is
it's-
it like one of those
it's more
games where
like
like
it's
Mortal
missions.
Kombat where you're just like
No,
okay,
you're-
I fight this guy now.
You're
I
on
fight-
missions.
There's no way you're not on
You
missions.
go on
Yeah,
missions.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not on missions.
Okay.
Yeah. You're
Do you have to go to the studio as well?
No, actually.
Interesting.
Anyway,
What are your
there's
missions?
Young Bucks in there somewhere. You can listen to some Young Buck.
Oh yeah, bro. G Unit, the whole gang.
Yeah.
Also in his crew, Terrence Howard.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all
Am
know
I
he was
know?
in this.
Yeah, I can picture him.
Okay.
He's in this.
Was it racist of me to just picture Anthony Anderson because I haven't seen 8 Mile?
No, I said
Okay.
a big black guy.
Okay,
You
cool.
pictured one.
Yeah.
He's a good one too. I think he's got.
Yeah,
probably-
that's not racist.
If you were in there, great performance.
If you'd have said Octavia Spencer, I'd have been like, yeah, you're a little racist. You know what I mean? But yeah, you picked you said exactly what the image
Well,
I gave
also,
you.
Anthony Anderson's in so many things,
He is.
especially from that time.
So we see our boy Terrence Howard,
Right.
who's also in this very big actor. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
for sure.
Okay. And we see another dude loading the gun, all right? So they're listening to 50 song, they're riding, I whoop your head, boy, and they're like saying the lyrics.
Right.
Like, so they're like, oh, this This is already a mixtape that they're listening to.
Oh, this is just his life. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know how y'all missed that.
Because the video game was not his life at all. It was hella fictionalized.
Yeah, but that's why it was the video game.
I'm like, I hope the movie's like that too. I guess I dared to dream. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
The guess was just like, I don't know.
No, because at one point I did go, this is just his life, right? But then that's not as fun. We all know, like you said, we all know the basic story of his life.
Yeah, but why wouldn't? It's like when I said when we did 8 Mile, you didn't go. I think you guessed it exactly. You didn't go. You know what? I'm gonna add this fantastical thing to it.
I guess
Sometimes you get swept up in a riff.
Yeah, you know.
No, I'm not mad at the riff. I love the riff.
I
but
guess-
to actually,
I guess I expected.
why you believed it.
I guess I expected more from 50.
You think he wrote? What do y'all think? Who do y'all think did this? So they got a little Asian kid in the car with him.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
he's
God.
like a little Asian, like he's nervous, really scared.
Child one.
Definitely a child. They like pull up to a motherfucking check cashing spot,
Right.
like super late night, and they get the kid to go knock on the door.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I sense. Okay.
Okay.
So when the kid knocks on the door, they open the door for the kid because he's
Yeah.
got like food and shit. They bust in, boom! You know, it's a bunch of like Asian motherfuckers in there, and you know they're like nobody gets hurt. They start robbing shit out. No mask, by the way. I thought that was an interesting choice. No mask
Not
on
taking
anybody.
Corona seriously.
not
huh?
Definitely not taking
He's
Corona
not
seriously at
famous
all.
yet.
And he's not famous, so I guess in
Yeah,
his head
yeah.
he's like, well, it
This
doesn't
is
matter.
to show us he's not famous yet.
Right.
So
Right.
they're
It's
fucking
good writing. I
Yeah.
think that's what we call it.
That's
Yeah.
what they call that.
Yeah.
So Terrence going off, like where's the lotto? Terrence Howard's going off. Where's the motherfucking lotto? Where's the big bills? Because it's
Yeah.
just ones and shit, like ones and fives. He's like, where the fucking hundreds?
Yeah.
Where the 20s? Where the 50s? A security dude's like, man, you know who the fuck you robbing, talking shit? Terrence Howard shoots him in the knee. Bow!
Damn.
Fucks him up. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So Terrence grabs the kid and goes, you guys don't tell me where the fucking big bills is. I'm going to blow this motherfucker's head off. 3, 2, 1. And then 50's like, that's enough. Oh, y'all thought I was serious? Maybe he is a hero in this. You never know what I'm doing on Spoil the Beans. Don't ever fucking question this side. You never know which way I'm going to go with it.
My God.
Maybe your guess was 100% right.
Wow.
What the fuck?
50 says, I'm not having this.
Oh, is he now?
I'm dead serious.
Okay.
I'm also not kidding.
Okay.
Why are you okay with kidnapping them?
You kidnapped a child.
Ruining the whole thing. Wow, what a bad time to have a change of heart.
Right?
Yeah.
But also, you know what he's doing. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
man, I might not blow his head off.
Yeah, I object.
So they start full on, him and Terrence Howard, arguing.
Yeah.
Full argument in front of, the robbery.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, you can ask
this
me all the
is
questions.
just about the movie, really. How Chinese did they make the Chinese people in it?
I mean, no, they're Asian.
Okay.
They are Asian.
Okay.
Okay.
They were not black people pretending to be Asian. I don't know what you're asking.
No,
but they're
no.
Asian.
Sometimes, like,
Like, did they open the door?
Like,
or
are
was the
they-
music like?
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
how much do they make them?
Yeah.
How much do you think the
No,
director?
they look like
I
regular.
don't know how much the director like.
I
Looked
feel-
like.
they look like people who would run a check cashing spot.
Okay,
they
they
don't
look-
overdo it. Okay.
They look
No,
like
yeah.
real people. It's not like
Yeah.
when we did Bill and
Cool.
Ted, they made the Mongolian like a fuck. That's what
Like,
that's what we
sometimes
mean.
it's a little like. it's-
No.
Okay, I guess you would have brought
You
you.
didn't-
You for sure would have said something if that was.
I
the case.
would
I
have.
think
Trust me,
yeah.
I would have definitely brought up
Yeah.
how they walked in and there was dogs hanging out. Like their ribs. I would have just skipped over it, I promise. It's just your regular old check cashing. But I love the questions. Keep asking.
Yeah, the questions are good.
So they're going like they're fucking arguing, right? They're going
Right.
back and forth, and Terrence Howard goes, before I met you, I got no respect, dog. And I fucking love you, bro. This is in the middle of the robbery.
Yeah, but I bet Terrence Howard. It's really beautiful how he does it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he gets really deep. Like,
yeah,
he can
no,
act.
yeah, in his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's serious.
Did they take mushrooms before this? Why are they being all open and shit?
Oh,
What's
dude,
happening?
I don't know what. I'll do anything for you. And 50 Cent's like, let's go, nigga. And then Terrence Howard goes, so now I'm a nigga. Now you gonna call me a nigga in front of these chinks? I don't know what's going on. At this point, I will admit, I don't know what's. I also was confused.
How have I not seen this? movie?
I don't know how. I don't know how
Oh my
you. That's why I did
God.
this for you. I was like, man, this is like for you.
Oh my God!
So much
Wow!
fun, this
Thank
movie.
you.
I didn't know. I didn't know this was gonna be a straight up comedy. What is happening?
No, but this
He's
Terrence.
getting rich or dying trying.
Once again, what are Terrence Howard's eyes like when he says that?
let's see. His next line is this.
I bet they're beautiful.
He goes, like, he gets all serious, and then he goes, man, like, how you gonna call me in front of these people? And the 50 Cent's like, man, points the gun at him, and he's like, let's go, and then he's like, shoot me then, motherfucker.
Hey, has 50 Cent ever been a part of a robbery? I have to ask that.
Has either one of them?
Yeah.
Because if I'm the other guys in this, I'm like, I'm so mad at myself for that. That I let us all do mushrooms before we in Molly. We all did mushrooms in Molly before we came into this robbery, and we shouldn't have. We should have got our problems out in the car and then did the robbery.
What are the Chinese guys fucking thinking right now? They're like, what the fuck?
God, we have problems, but we're not fucking like this.
Yeah, this is scarier than an actual robbery. What's about to happen?
They're just dealing with their demons.
Yeah, he's about to murder this guy on our.
Because he loves him.
Yeah.
So
is the whole movie just this argument?
if it's like 12 Angry Men, and it's like, they kind of it's in this one scene. So
they rap battle to the death.
they right then another group of like Asians come busting in through the door, like with guns and shit, and then there's kind of a shootout. They fucking like break out and they get back in the car, right?
Right.
They get some money. They get money in the and they break out. They get in the car.
Cool.
They're fucking they go like to a hiding spot, burn the car. They all hop into separate cars. They go their separate ways. There's no talking yet.
Okay.
All right. 50. He's driving. He's got a nice ass white Benz. He's driving home, and as he's driving, there's a dude in a wheelchair. You see a dude in a wheelchair like wheeling real fast, like toward like yo, and he's doing like this. Okay. And then as 50 like turns and he looks over, he sees there's like a bunch of cop cars outside his place. So he doesn't like, you know what I mean? So he keeps going.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So he keeps going and he pulls up to like around the block and he goes to another house. And you can see someone's following him. He doesn't see it, but you can see it.
Okay.
And then like he gets out of his car and then he goes to the back and he opens the trunk and he grabs the money that they just stole. And then right then a dude runs up, masked up, fucking shoots him twice in the back. Bow! Bow! 50 fucking, and then he fucking like rolls around the car and like tries to run and like gets shot at a couple more times and kind of dodges. And then he's like, that trick that like, like the little like around the car kind of game.
Yeah.
Like been shot a couple times.
Oh yeah, you've been
in
there.
the back.
Yeah. So they're doing that kind of like little around the car kind of like that kind of game. Yeah. And the dude kind of just drops down and then like to see where he's at and then just pop up and just starts unloading on his ankles.
Okay.
So 50, bam. So 50 gets shot like 3 times in the leg.
Jesus.
Then he starts crawling. Motherfucker like he walks up on him, shoots him one more time in the back. Bah! Do you guys remember 50 shots?
Is this gonna get?
You guys remember he got shot 9 times, right?
I remember 9 times.
Okay, yeah. I was like, you guys know what's happening, right?
I'm counting in my head to make sure.
I was like, fuck. I hope someone's doing the math.
That's what I was. I think.
Okay, thank God.
Well,
I might be
now
off one.
I
I kind of lost it too, so I might have been off for one of them.
you gave me.
I mean, it's
you
got to add up to 9. If it
2
doesn't
in
add
the
up
back.
to 9,
It adds up to 9.
3 in the leg.
I might have over.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was like 3 in the back and then like 2 in the side, 1 in the leg, or something like
It
that.
would be really cool if they shot him.
Yeah, and then, so the guy walks up on him. 50 turns around and like holds his hands up like this. The guy, pow, puts one through his hand.
Hell yeah.
And then like now he's like just laid out, obviously. Yeah. And then he's looking at the gun, and the first time like you hear like the voiceover, and he's like lying there, staring down at that 9. I knew I was about to die. I don't know why I expected my father to come rescue me. Marcus! Like gun goes off, fade to black, like it fades out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it starts.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say it would be really cool if they shot him like way more times than 9 though.
Oh, and like it just ended the movie? That would be awesome.
No, if he still
and then 50
lives.
Cent faded away in real life.
Yeah.
And we're like, what was this?
No, he still lives.
Like so like Inglorious Bastards Hitler type shot up, but
Yeah.
still lives.
He walks away.
Yeah, exactly. Like he takes out like an Uzi and unloads a clip into his face after all that.
All right, so now you cut back to he's a kid again.
Okay.
All right, we go back in time.
Okay.
He's a kid.
Right.
He has a super hot mom.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, his mom's super hot.
Nice.
They're jamming in the car. They're having a good time. He starts talking about like how he didn't know. He knew he didn't have like he didn't know who his dad was. Obviously, he's got like dad issues.
Wow.
He didn't know who his
Typical
dad was,
rapper.
obviously.
He talks about how he knows like I know my dad wasn't white, and I knew he wasn't no motherfucking cop. You know, but my whole childhood I spent most of it at my grandma's house. And it was like I hated it there because it was so fucking crowded. There's like 9 kids in that bitch. Little house. The grandma is Viola Davis.
Oh wow.
Cool.
There's some good actors in this.
There's some big actors in this.
Yeah.
And Viola Davis is obviously upset at the mom for constantly dropping off the fucking kid all the time. You know what I mean? Like take care of him. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do this. So
Wow.
I still have to tell you the movie. So there's still
No, there's a lot of heart in this. It sounds like.
oh no,
Wow.
not at all, not even a little bit. So kids come and they ask like,
Don't forget about the argument. Remember what this movie really is.
yeah, you gotta remember what
yeah, I
it is.
feel like that's what the movie really is.
So some kids ask
But I'm
Marcus
really
to come play.
picturing in compelling performances with these terrible, terrible lines.
So Marcus comes out to play, like he comes out and plays with like other kids and shit.
Yeah.
And he's talking and it's like voiceover. And he's like, man, I knew my mom sold drugs, but to me, I didn't give a shit. It meant good sneakers and like cool clothes for school. So, and then we see him at school and he's like rapping. He's already rapping.
Okay.
He's already like spitting like freestyles and shit for other kids at the school.
Okay.
So his mom comes downstairs late night one night. It's like 3 a.m. and he's like up rapping into like a cassette player, recording himself already.
Okay.
And she walks by and she listens to him and he's recording one of his, and this is actually crazy. He's recording one of his hit songs from now. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time.
Okay.
All right.
If you was my best friend, he's recording. He's like saying the line, like lyrics to it.
Right.
And his mom's like, "Holy shit,
This is good.
this is like
Wow.
really good."
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's like we
Wow.
can do this.
Yeah.
He's 50 Cent.
He is 50 Cent.
Wow.
So the mom makes him promise, like she's really fucked up in this scene. You can see it on her,
Okay.
and she's like, "Hey, treat girls right." And he's like, "Okay, mom, I will." And looking at that, it's like, oh, she should have told him to like treat his son right.
That's all she says is, "Hey, treat girls right."
She's super fucked up.
Okay. Okay.
So she's like, "Hey, you treat girls right,
Okay.
because I am a slut." This is the movie. I'm just reporting the facts.
What is this? What is this
Can I
dialogue?
ask you something? Does her saying that come into play later? Wow.
Oh wow, Geoffrey, look at you, making these connections,
Wow.
digging deep.
What to say? So, cut to the next scene. We see this
Wonder if
Rick
he was-
James looking nigga.
Okay.
All right, and he's selling coke on the block, and his mom's driving by with the young 50, and it's a kid playing 50 Cent. Also, it's not like a
Yeah,
It's not,
so that's
it's
not
not
50
grown 50 Cent dressed as a kid. I
Okay.
don't want you to see that.
All right. Well, that's all I'm picturing now, and now I'm gonna be disappointed if it's anything else.
So you see this kid, and like the mom gets out the car,
Right.
and she starts going off on the Rick James nigga for selling coke on her block.
Right.
You know what I mean? She fucking runs up on him, starts talking shit, and this other black dude, you're gonna recognize this actor. I don't know his name, but you'll recognize him when you see him.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Anderson.
Yes, let's call him Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
Walks out, and his name's Majestic.
Okay.
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 All right, and
Wow.
he's clearly the head gangster. He's clearly like the
like
boss.
the Jim Carrey movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one?
Majestic. Oh,
I've
you
never
never
seen
saw
that.
Majestic?
I've
It's a
never
Jim
even
Carrey
heard of
movie?
it.
I've never even heard of it. Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as him.
And I felt like I've heard of most Jim Carrey things.
It's the one. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's the one where he has amnesia. He's like a famous actor or some shit. I think something like that. And then he tries to kill himself, and he washes up somewhere in a small town, and he opens up an old theater and stuff.
Was this right after Ace Ventura: Pet Detective?
It's one of his early serious roles.
When he first started doing serious stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
I
So it's
remember that.
like how old? Like what
23,
year?
around 23. Remember that one? That was one of
Okay.
the first serious ones I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Okay.
it was-
Okay.
yeah.
So like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Had to be, right?
Yeah.
I
okay.
haven't seen it in a long time. I may have misremembered some shit there.
But yeah, I never even heard of that one.
Okay, well I apologize for spoiling your beans.
He spoiled my beans. So,
Wow, was this the episode where you came up with that?
yeah. That's where I figured it out.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. And it says it on there.
Yeah, we really were really guessing until now. Yeah.
so the Majestic dude comes out and he breaks up the fight because he's like, this is like,
Sorry.
can't go down.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's going off his shit. The mom's going off because young 50 Cent grabs like a fucking weapon out the car and like comes to kill this Rick James looking nigga.
Okay.
Because he's a crazy young little kid.
Right.
We'll get more into that later. He's a crazy little, like, just a gangster looking motherfucker. You'll see him when you see him. So they break all that up. They calm that down. You know, his mom tells him, like, hey, you, like, don't grow up so quick. Like, just, it's going to come. Just try to chill out. Because he's, like, out the car ready to kill this nigga.
Right.
You know? So cut to the next day. He's sending, you know that tape he made rapping the Best Friend song?
Yeah.
He sends it to this girl that he likes.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right?
Smooth.
You see
Lady.
You see the girl's
the lady part.
parents.
Oh, girl. Sorry.
Girl. Not at lady
Careful,
time yet.
careful.
Not a lady
Yeah,
yet.
Careful.
Yeah.
We see,
Yeah.
we see the
Wow.
girl's
Starts
parents
early.
the girl's parents are like listening. Like she's mad, like they found it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're like listening to it, and he's rapping all these lyrics about how they're gonna be fucking and doing all this shit. Like I'm gonna be licking your pussy after 5th grade class. Like he's saying crazy shit, nigga. You know. And the dad's just like, the fuck.
Yes.
Cut to, he's like, man, Charlene, the girl I like, her stepdad, like her stepparents sent her away to go live with her grandparents. So you see her moving away.
Really? Just
Like
because
this
of
little kid.
this one mixtape?
Because this one mixtape.
You
It was
got
one
some-
song.
Yeah, so you got some weak ass parents. My God.
Step-parents.
Yeah, that's okay. So they were just looking for
And
any
also,
excuse.
it's like violent where they are, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are way bigger issues at foot.
My daughter can take a bullet, but no dick.
So you see him at the school the next day. He's playing, right? And he's waiting on his mom to pick him up. And he's like, my mom was supposed to pick me up. She never arrived that day. You see her mom getting gasoline poured on her body.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah, some of 50 Cent's story is actually like, man, that sucked.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Is that his
That's where I'm
real-
like, I don't know how much,
Is this
because I know he
50
got
Cent's
shot 9
real life?
times, so I don't know how much
Yeah.
of this is fake and how much of it's real.
Yeah,
Because I know
where-
it sways back and forth,
Where
but I don't
pops-
know where it pops in and out.
Like where they're like, ooh, we need to movie this up a little bit.
Yeah, and then where they didn't movie it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Because 9 times of getting shot, you're like, oh, they movied that up, and you're like, wait, he got shot 9 times?
Yeah.
No, but it's if your mom was set on fire, which I think is where this might be going. I don't think it was just a weird gasoline
Yeah.
pouring scene.
Yeah, well, she's already dead.
Now you're wet.
No, he burns that bitch
Okay, but don't you think that
alive.
That
Or not alive, she's
dude,
dead.
I would hope he would put that in his music more if his
Yeah.
mother was burned.
I feel like that would
Yeah.
pop up into his songs, especially because he talks
Yeah.
about being shot 9 times. You think
Yeah.
he'd be like, well, I don't need to talk about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Some
mean-
people draw their lines.
I mean, I would understand not wanting to talk about it.
I
but-
could see not wanting to talk about it. It's not as cool as the getting shot 9 times. That's for sure. So we don't see who kills his mom. Though. We don't see his
Right.
face. We just see like the legs walk out the room, right?
Ooh.
Cut to, he's at his mom's funeral, and he's sitting there and he's like, man, I wondered if my father would show that day, or maybe even the killer. And right when he says that, he looks up and he sees this old black dude. You remember, we just watched Predator.
Yes.
Remember the Bill Dukes guy?
Yeah.
The guy we really liked?
Yeah.
He's the OG. He's like the,
Okay.
if this was some Italian shit nigga, he would be Don Corleone.
He's Don Corleone. Okay.
And the other Majestic would be Sonny.
Okay.
Just to give you like some ranking.
Which character is Bill Dukes in Predator?
What's his name? Do you remember
He's
his name?
the other black guy that isn't Carl.
Oh,
Weathers.
he's the one that doesn't scream in the distance. Yeah, he's cool. He's
No, he's
helpful.
like the cool one. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the one who
Yeah.
shaves his face
yeah,
like
yeah,
and breaks the razor.
yeah,
and shit.
yeah. He's something. He's tough in a way I can't describe.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the better characters in that movie.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
it's him.
he also he's the one who breaks the most mentally in that movie. I think.
Well, yeah, he sees
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah, I mean they all see some shit. That's
Well, he's the first. Yeah, he's kind of the first one to start Spawn or something.
yeah, he's the
Yeah.
first one to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
So the
The Native
Majestic.
American senses it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Majestic dude comes up and he talks to Marcus and shit, and he's telling him already like, "Hey, you gotta let your mom go. Like, let that
Okay.
go. It's over."
Yeah.
Like immediately.
That bitch dead.
At the funeral.
Yeah, right.
At
Wow.
the funeral, he's saying this. And of course, it goes, well, no.
To be fair, that is kind of like Bambi.
Very much so.
Yeah, the Prince of the Forest, like, hey, your
Yeah.
mom's dead. Come with me.
Well, a lot of this was, it's written by the same writer.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The Walt Disney production. I see it now.
Oh yeah, both musicals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, right then, he goes to, obviously, he has to go live at his grandma's house, Viola
Right.
Davis's house, right?
Right.
All right.
And she gives him, like, so the whole time, remember how he's been looking, like, in fly clothes because his mom
He's selling
sell
drugs.
so she
Yeah.
got money. So now he's living at his grandma's house. Some time's passed. He's got, like, super shitty shoes on. He's got, like, shitty clothes. And there's 9 kids there, and, like, there's no food, like, not a lot of food to go around.
Okay.
Right.
And they all sleep in, like, one room, all 9 of the kids. Like, it's fucking, they're crammed in this room.
Bad.
Oh, it's awful. And he gets into a fight with one of his cousins, and finally, like, the uncle, like, this Jamaican dude, the grandfather, like,
Right.
lets him, like, hey, you can sleep downstairs, like, in the basement. And so he's like, are you going to be okay down here, though? And he's like, fucking, yeah, I'll be fine down here, So he looks at cut to the next day. He's, like, window shopping.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's just looking at nice shoes. And he's like, man, fuck this shit. Family business time. All right? And this nigga on the block slanging dope. He's like a kid still. He's like 13.
Okay.
12, 13. You know what I mean? Slanging mad dope. You see, one point, he's slanging dope.
Pulling himself up by his bootstraps.
By his bootstraps.
Yep. This is what you...
Like Morgan Freeman said. Morgan Freeman did a big speech about how black people need to stop complaining about racism and pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Oh, okay. Black Republican.
And sell drugs.
That's how you do it.
That's how they did it.
How accurate is the drug dealing in the film? Is he doing it in a group, or is he just like
it's very like this,
handing it to people?
They,
and then
they show it
money
accurately sometimes, and
but he's secretive.
No, they show it accurately sometimes, and other times not. But it's very also New York '80s, where like it's in that you've never seen American Gangster, but like that classic shot of like them under like a bridge.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like of like how it was sold in New York in the '80s, like how it looked.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where they're under these. When you see it, I mean, you're not going to see it, but like, that's how the best way I can describe it.
Okay.
So it's like they're in like a row. It's like, it's definitely organized.
Okay.
But it is like, they don't all the way dive into how the logistics of how they would actually move it.
Right. Okay.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not like The Wire.
No, they didn't get that deep.
I think if you went into this hoping it would be like The Wire, you'd be super disappointed.
Yeah. If you're like, man, they didn't dive into that at all.
Yeah.
They just kept talking about this motherfucker's rap career.
I just wondered for the moments that the drug dealing occurs.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
They didn't. Yeah, this movie didn't. I don't know how to say this.
Not accurate.
I'm trying to think of the best way to put this.
Details didn't matter that much.
Yeah, don't ask detailed questions.
It's kind of a movie.
Or don't ask detailed questions, but don't expect detailed answers.
Okay, That's right. Is right.
So they you see him slinging dope, and these other kids come up, go, "What the fuck you doing on our corner, bro?" And bro, and they're bigger than him,
Right.
and he beats the shit out these niggas, like fucks one up, and then the other two start trying to jump him, and he like handles himself, and the Majestic finally comes out there and he breaks it up.
Right.
But like you can see, it's like, oh, this little nigga like can fucking fight. You know what I mean? So the Majestic dude's like, calm down. And he takes him to like a diner or some shit, and he's like, damn kid, you a little entrepreneur, ain't you? You know? And he's like, cause you can. I like you. I like what you're doing, but you can't walk on other niggas' territories and sell. Like you just. Like that's a fucking problem.
Right. This is a business.
This is a business.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
He's like, respect that. And he goes, respect is the most important thing in this life. And then little 50 Cent's like, I'm in it for the money. And he laughs. He's like, what you need money for? You're fucking like 13. And he's like, sneakers. And he's like, okay. And he goes, well, you need anything else? And little 50 Cent's like, I need a gun. And then the older dude laughs. He's like, get this fucking young kid, get out of here, right? And he tells me to get out of there. Cut 250 Cent's like, I don't know what I wanted a gun for, but I knew I needed one. And he goes, and he's like 13, so he goes and he buys a gun. All right? So he's in the mirror, and he's looking at himself, and he's fucking like pointing the gun at himself, and he's like rapping. And the camera kind of moves, and you see grown 50 Cent now doing the same thing.
Okay.
Like now it's like we're in like 50 Cent time.
Wow.
Okay.
He still is immature enough to point a gun at the mirror and
Still,
rap.
yes. Still doing the exact same things he was doing.
He hasn't grown up at all.
Yeah, not a lot of character growth.
But I think he's honestly
It's like the opposite of a montage.
he's supposed to be in this scene.
It is the opposite of a montage.
In the scene, he's supposed to give him a little. He's only supposed to be like 16.
Okay.
It's just 50 Cent now.
Okay.
Okay.
He is still like a junior in high school in this scene.
Okay, but
Technically.
he looks like a grown ass
Well, he's
man.
50 Cent.
Okay.
I just, so it's like, I get
Like, he's
mentally,
still-
it's like, I don't want to put that much, like, oh, he should be mentally better than that.
Yeah.
Is he like tatted up?
No.
Okay. They
He's also,
untatted him.
probably, but he's got a long sleeves on. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he's got
Right,
he's
like
got
a
school
younger-
clothes on or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
He's,
No, he doesn't have school clothes on.
right, but no, he's like 16.
Is he like?
He just goes to high
does he,
school.
like skateboard or something to try and compensate?
Yeah. Hey
No.
kids, and he has a backwards hat. And
Oh, no. If you saw this nigga, you would be like, this is a grown-ass man walking into school.
Okay.
This is just some grown-ass nigga walking into
Wait,
this
so
high school.
why get an actor for him? Like, why not just get another actor?
Because they were like, we don't have. Let's just start the movie.
Yeah, okay.
You can tell they were like, let's start.
Like,
this
hey, we
shit.
need. This has been too long without 50 Cent. We need 50 Cent again. That's the only reason why people are watching.
Also,
this.
that is the only reason.
True.
Yeah.
The movie's called Get Rich or Die
Die
Tryin'.
Tryin', yeah.
Based off one of the biggest albums.
Yeah. If
you know.
Well, if you don't know 50 Cent and you watch that movie, it's like, what are you doing?
What? Yeah, it's like that's a
Yeah.
better point, bro. If you
Yeah.
imagine watching this not knowing anything about 50 Cent or what you're getting into. All right.
Okay. Hit
God
me.
damn it. We're never gonna get through this. So he goes, he's walking down the street, and now when he's walking down the street, he's getting mad respect.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Like he's like that nigga now. People are like, oh, don't fuck with this dude, which is actually that's true.
That makes sense.
He was like actually like a real.
Right.
That's his whole persona.
Yeah, he was like a real motherfucker.
No, yeah. There's some.
He openly hates his son.
Also that.
Yeah.
There's
So
some older videos of him where he's younger and stuff. I've seen.
yeah. So after Tupac, this is what he said. He said after Tupac,
Funny.
it was funny.
Yeah.
I just can't stop every
No,
time.
yeah,
I'm just never gonna
it's
get through
okay.
it. Like, what do you want from me?
No, I chuckled.
We want recognition.
Like, I can't. I'm giving you guys everything, and I'm trying to do this fucking movie.
Spoil my beans.
After Tupac.
So 50 Cent goes, after Tupac, everybody wants to be a motherfucking gangster rapper. And you see his cousins, because, he's still living with all his cousins and shit.
Right.
And they're all trying to be gangster rappers and shit, and they're terrible. And the grandfather's listening to it, and he's like, oh, my God, these fucking, like, ruining my house. And he goes down to where 50 Cent's, like, laying, and 50 Cent's just sitting there, like, writing raps, and he's listening to music. And while the granddad's down there, he's, like, doing laundry, because the laundry stuff's down there.
Right.
He's, like, moving shit around, because he's looking for something. And he fucking, like, knocks something over, and 50 Cent's gun falls out his bag.
Ooh.
And the granddad's like, what is this?
Okay.
What is this?
Okay.
What is this? Marcus! Marcus, what is this?
Oh, God.
And 50 Cent's like, get out my fucking bag, granddad. And he leaves.
Right.
And 50 Cent's like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what made me go to school that morning. And then you see him at school. That's how you know he's in high school. He's going to school. And they fucking find a gun in his backpack when he goes to the metal detector. And he's like, fuck. And, and they arrest that nigga. That happens to people. Y'all know that's not like a... That happens, bro. I know that people that it's happened to.
Why? I just probably wouldn't go through the metal detector with a gun. Probably.
I would call it quits. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
call it quits.
Yeah.
man. They don't know how.
At that point, it's like, if you're willing to have a gun in your backpack, you're also just willing to not go to school that day.
Bruh.
Another, yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you be willing to cut that day, too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
it's like, also you're a successful drug dealer at this point.
Yeah, you make money.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, what are you doing to check up on it? Ooh, I wonder what math is up to right now. Like, what are you going to school
Yeah.
for?
You understand how to run a business now.
That's true. That is true. You have working experience.
Yeah, you're providing for your family.
All right, so he's at school.
Yeah.
Well, he's not at
Oh,
school.
he's not- he just got
remember?
arrested. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. He's not at school anymore. His grandparents got to go get him out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
And he's arguing with us. They're like, what is going on? Marcus, what has gotten into you, Marcus? And he says how I'm stuck in hell. I fucking hate this shit, bro. And he's like, and I'm fucking sick of being poor. I'm sick of this shit. He's like, at least my mom fucking made some motherfucking money. You're fucking washing floors. I'm sick of this shit. And the granddad's like, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. I wash floors. I come to this country. He's like one of those kind of people.
Right.
A foreigner.
Right.
Proud foreigner. And he's like, I'm a gangster. I swear to God, 50 says, he goes, I'm a gangster, Grandpa, and I'm proud of it.
Wow.
Oh, man. This
Like
is
good
just
fellas. Wow.
Oscar-winning dialogue right here.
Just
Oscar
like
winning, dude.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So he goes home, he clears out his shit,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes and he finds this little storage space, pretty much, to live
Okay.
in. Pays for that. He's like, man, I finally got out of my fucking grandparents' house, and I can finally concentrate on being a rapper. And then you see him, and he's like, Young Caesar, tape 1. And he cuts on the tape. And he's like, fire at my feet. Don't cross the yellow tape. Homicides around me. Wait, fire at my feet. He stops the tape, and he's like, and then it's like, after 3 hours, I gave up my career of a rapper and went back to selling crack or selling coke. Cut back to he's just selling coke on the street.
Okay.
Wow.
He's like, I don't know if y'all noticed about the coke game. It's actually really lousy pay. Most of the time, you're just waiting around.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a minimum wage job. And when you include the time in prison you get if you get caught, it's like double less than minimum wage. You know what I mean? He's like, but then one day, it all changed. You see Majestic showing all the young dope boys how to cook crack. It's in every movie. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Just like the Jim Carrey movie Majestic, once again.
Same thing?
Yeah. That's
How'd it
where it
happen?
goes. Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
He makes crack. I don't know. I just want to
Damn.
picture Jim Carrey making
But that's
crack.
in every movie, though.
Yeah, where it's like
There's a scene-
things were okay, and then
And then
crack came.
crack
and people
came.
are balling.
And
You
then
know what I
people
mean?
start fucking
Yeah.
dunking.
Yeah. 50 Cent's just fucking dunking on people now all of a sudden. Like, what?
What does that have to do with it? But that's in so many movies.
It was a big deal, crack.
Oh, it's I do understand. I do understand that they want to emphasize, like, hey guys, this shit ruined cities.
Yeah. Shout out Ronald Reagan.
Shout him out. So we
Double
see-
R, baby.
Right? We see they're cooking crack and shit, and he's like, Majestic's like, yo, this shit's gonna take us out the ghetto, I promise you. He's like, but there's rules to this shit. And he starts saying, like, one, never leave the product anywhere around the house. Like, two, something else. And he's like rule number 5, you don't show love. Love will get you killed. And he's like, this right here, and he holds up the crack rock. He's like, this is a bitch. He's like, you fuck this bitch. You do not let it fuck you. Because if you fuck this bitch, it'll take your soul. And that's rule number 6. Never take the panties off this bitch. Which is very true.
Wow. There's so many lessons in this movie.
Yeah, it's really deep.
Yeah.
Really, really, really deep.
Don't smoke crack.
Don't smoke crack. I've never thought of it that way until
Next
now.
time you're smoking crack,
Put the panties back on.
yeah, put the panties back on that crack. Yeah.
Oh, man, I feel like I'm learning. I'm finally learning not to take crack.
So we see he's like you see 50's talking about like how his territory, like the territory they had, was next to the Colombians.
Okay.
And we see a guy like
Uh-oh.
talking shit, like this Colombian dude talking. What, tell me, Jeffrey, what?
No, I'm just racist. But go on.
Come on, say it out loud.
No, I'm just racist against Colombians.
Yeah, that's what he meant by uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like, uh-oh. Those dirty people.
Yeah, I just hear Colombians and I say, oh.
So
He couldn't watch Narcos without throwing up. It's awful.
Yeah.
so we see the Colombian dude talking shit to 50's boy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And the guy who, like, we see, like, as he's talking shit, 50 comes up. This is like this dude named Antoine. 50 comes up as this Colombian dude's talking shit to his boy and fucks this nigga up. Fucks him up, back of the gun type shit. Bow! You know what I mean? Just
Okay.
fucks him up, right?
Yeah.
Tells him get off his block. Colombian dude goes running away. This other dude that we saw in the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
All right, the guy who was loading the gun in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
He's looking at 50. He goes, hey, bruh, if you need me to handle that shit, I'll handle that shit for you. And 50 Cent's like, what the fuck you say to me, nigga? You threatening me? What's up? And he's like, no, ain't nothing like that, bro. G, I'm just trying to say I got your back, bro. I like what you do. I'm trying to work with you, you know? And then the Antoine dude, like 50's other homie, was like, no, he's cool, bro. His name's Justice. He's cool.
Okay.
All right? And 50's like, all right. They kind of dap up.
Justice.
And then you see the fat dude walk up, too. And then, like, so it's Antoine, Justice, this fat-ass nigga from 8 Mile, and 50 Cent.
Okay.
Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson.
Right.
It's like, that's the crew. All right?
Yeah.
Fucking, we got
Do you know?
paid.
Do we know who plays Justice, or is it just some guy?
You recognize, when you see him, you'll recognize him.
All right, so
immediately.
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all Anthony Andersons. It's
Yeah,
just
you recognize everybody in the movie. There's not going to be anyone in the movie you don't recognize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anthony Anderson and 50 Cent over and over.
Yeah, it's just the same. It's like Coming to America for those guys.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah, I was gonna say the clumps, but yeah.
So cut back to they're back having a huge party at their place.
Right.
The storage place, like, it's packed now, right? They got bitches there. They making money now.
Right.
Justice catches a girl smoking crack in the place. He, like, damn near beats the shit out this bitch.
Right.
Kicks her out of his place. Like, you know what I'm saying? But while this is all going down, you see 50 Cent, like, just writing rhymes in his room.
Right.
All right? And, like, as everybody's outside bumping this new rapper named Dangerous, who I'm pretty sure is supposed to be like Ja Rule.
Okay.
Or like a Ja Rule kind of guy.
Okay.
Not like Ja, but like we'll get there.
Okay.
All right, but he's the hottest nigga in the rap game right now. Like or like in the streets.
Okay.
You know? So 50 talks about, man, how he was always the first one up, you know what I'm saying? Because especially on the 1st and the 15th, because that's when welfare checks come in, and that's when the, like, sale. That's their Black Friday.
Okay. Yeah, and
Crack Friday, they call it.
that's why he's a successful drug dealer, man. You gotta be like Kobe, MJ, first one up, last one out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's yes.
That's
If you
exactly
actually
what you gotta
gonna sell drugs successfully,
That's what
you'd
you
have
gotta
to
do.
have that mentality.
Yeah.
First one in, last one out.
Yeah. I feel you, man. This is bootstraps.
This is bootstraps.
This is
Yeah,
bootstraps.
it's a real game.
Yeah.
So he goes to a dealership, right, to look at Benzes and shit, 50. He's like, man, I want to buy this shit. And then the guy looking at him is like, well, do you got a license? or money? And he's like, no, but I'll get that money and come back. And the guy's like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So we see come back. These niggas are getting into war with the Colombians. Like
Right.
now, like it's like flash cuts of like them getting into war, killing each other, all that shit. They eventually these two innocent little kids get killed,
Right.
and like the whole like city like mourns them and has like a funeral. And the super gangster dude, the Bill Dukes dude, shows up to the funeral,
Okay.
and he's like to pay respect, like you know what I mean. And then also the head of the Colombian shows up as well, like
Okay.
almost like a
This is a
like
truce.
let's
We gotta calm
this
this
down.
down.
This
Yeah.
is a little crazy. So as it's happening, Bill Dukes is number 2, the majestic dude. He's like, hey, come meet this nigga. Like he calls over 50 Cent. He's like, this is our employee of the month. You got to meet this nigga. He's like, oh, is that so? He's like, he looks familiar. He's like, remember Katrina? And the Bill Dukes is like, and then Majestic's like, Katrina. And Bill Dukes is like, oh. And he looks at 50 Cent, and he's like, ain't that a motherfucker? You know what I mean? Goddamn, boy, you look just like her. And then right then, 50 Cent goes, Mr. Callahan, you like a god to me, sir. And this nigga says, I swear to God, Bill Duke says, like a god, son, I am God. Allah, Buddha, Abdullah, all rolled up into one nigga. Hey, fuck y'all, nigga. That shit made me die. I was like, he did not just compare himself to all those people.
Yeah. I wish he
and
kept.
rolled him up into a nigga.
I wish he kept going too. I wish he was like the sun god Ra, Zeus,
I wish you would have said
Thor,
Yeah.
Odin, the Titans. Just all like
Wow.
Brother Mary, depending on how you look at her.
Technocticlan, if you like the Aztecs. Whatever.
Satan.
Satan, depending on your thing.
Yeah.
That line made
Wow,
me laugh
that's-
so hard, bro.
So he's not necessarily one of the good guys.
Mr. Callahan?
Yeah.
No, he might be a bad guy.
Yeah. Although then again, I understand he's basically God.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's a complicated man. Which
Yeah.
we can't judge his choices because we are not him,
That is true.
and he knows what's
We
best.
are not him. That's so funny. We are not him.
Yeah.
So we see the dangerous guy, the Ja Rule looking nigga, right?
Right.
And Majestic is his manager.
Okay.
Like they're on some BMF shit. I don't know if you know what BMF is. Big Meech, you know who Big Meech is? You know who Young Jeezy is?
Yes.
The rapper?
There we go.
So Young Jeezy was signed to BMF.
Okay.
BMF was Big Meech, right?
Okay.
Big Meech was one of the biggest drug dealers in like North America.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
one of those situations, like
Cool.
this is one of those like this situations where like, oh, this guy's a real drug dealer
Okay.
and a music guy.
Yeah.
Right,
He's into
right.
art.
Right. Diversify. Again, this is classic bootstrap stuff.
Oh, this is
man.
all bootstraps.
This is all bootstraps. This movie is a conservative's wet dream. That's it's all.
Yeah. No. It's all.
people-
It's Reaganomics.
Yeah. It
Really in
is.
practice.
So the dangerous dude is giving an interview, right? And
Right.
Majestic's
Of
talking to
course.
the like dude behind the camera, and he's telling him like, man, you want to see the real American dream? It's those kids over there, and he points and it's like Marcus and this other these other hood gangster niggas, this Ninja Turtle looking motherfucker, this dude named Junebug,
Okay.
and they're selling crack and shit. And he's telling like that's like. He's like, this dude's a fake. Like, this is just, he's like letting them know, like, this ain't really like that shit.
Right.
That's the real, you know? And you see 50 Cent selling mad crack, saving mad money. And he goes and he buys that white Benz, cold cash, right off
Damn.
the lot. He's driving into the beach. He's happy as fuck, music blasting. And then he gets to the beach and he looks out the window and he goes, I had it all, but something was missing.
Is it lady time? Is it time for a lady? This feels like lady time.
That's on next scene. We see the girl from Antoine Fisher walking down the street.
Ah!
the beautiful light-skinned girl from Antoine Fisher.
Lady.
She's walking down the street, and 50 Cent stops the car, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And all his niggas like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He hops out. They're like, "50, Marcus, what you doing?" He's like, "Charlene." You know, she's like, Marcus Greer. It's the girl from the beginning of the movie that he sent the tape to.
Oh yeah.
It's her.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And she hugs him, and he's like, "Man, you hungry?" You know what's up? She's like, "Yeah, they go eat." His friends come with him, like they're all eating at this diner and shit. And then she's like, "Damn, so all you guys work together?" And then they're all like, "Nah, we work for him. We work for Marcus." And she's like, "Oh, okay, you a boss? I see you." And then she's like, "What do you do?" And he's like,
Hey, stop asking dumb fucking questions, Charlene. You grew up in the neighborhood.
Right?
You could put 2 and 2 together.
He goes, well, she didn't move out.
Yeah, she didn't move out. She didn't move. She didn't move out, but then she's back. You know what I mean? She probably didn't move to a better place.
Yeah, it's probably true.
You know what?
I will say that.
Crack happened in a lot of places.
Crack also took over.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But still, she definitely didn't move to a better place if she's back on this neighborhood.
Good point.
Yeah.
Great point. So she's saying how like she's like, what do you do? And he's like, I'm a gangster. She's like, what do you do? He's like, I'm a rapper. She's like, Marcus, seriously, what do you do? He's like, I'm a gangster rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And then his friends laugh
that's
and
how
they
they
go,
came up with
he's the
that.
most gangster rapper of all time. Like he's the most gangsterest of gangster rappers of all time. And then she's like, the fuck does that mean? Not knowing like this guy kills. We're saying,
Yeah.
we're saying this guy's a murderer.
Right. Very clearly.
Right?
He's not trying to cover it all, and she's like,
Wow.
what the fuck?
Yeah, but he asked her on another date, and she's like,
Okay.
all right, I'm into this. Like, all right, at least I'm into it, you know? So, you see 50 Cent the next day, he goes and he drops cash off at the Majestic guy's house, like 20 grand.
Right.
And the Ninja Turtle looking nigga, the Junebug guy's looking super jealous at him. And Majestic's talking about how proud he is. This is his star pupil. He's growing up, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all three of them go for a drive, and they talk about his mom, and you see Majestic get like, nigga, stop asking me questions about your mom. Let that shit go. I don't want to talk about that shit.
Right.
And 50 won't let it go. And he kind of, Majestic gets mad about it. Like, nigga, stop talking to me about your dead fucking mom.
Dude, if I had a nickel.
So if you see 50 at the club that night with his girl, Charlene.
Right.
They're at the
Yeah,
club.
from the past.
And the dangerous dude.
Charlene from the past.
Charlene from the past.
That's a great song title name.
The dangerous dude is performing.
Okay.
The Ja Rule guy.
Okay.
And some Colombians are there, and they notice 50 Cent in the corner with his girl.
Uh-oh.
And they run up on him, and they fucking start shooting. Pop, 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 pop. They fucking take off. Charlene's crying. They fucking like run out of there. When they run out, they notice their friend Antoine got shot. All right?
Damn.
So they have to rush him to the hospital.
Sad.
Okay?
Yeah.
So they take Antoine to the hospital. That's the young homie. So when they take him to the hospital, they go back to his place, right? She stays like they're talking about it, Charlene and him, and then she goes, "Man, do you remember that song you sent me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I remember." And then he starts like rapping it, and then she starts rapping it, and then they start fucking.
Ha. Ha.
Wow.
All right.
What a great musical.
Right. A lot of things had to unpack in that fucking 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, their
home.
homie got shot at the club, and then they went home and fucked.
Yeah. What? But they also reminisced before that.
Well, life is so short.
That's a good
Life
point.
is short.
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
point.
God, we sell crack. I
I
bet
think
it's
that's the lesson
shorter.
Antoine, what we learned from him.
Yeah, that's true. Antoine gave us a lasting
Well,
memory.
at the hospital, we find out Antoine
Oh.
the next day will never walk again.
Oh.
Remember the guy in the wheelchair in the beginning of the movie?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That was Antoine.
Oh, man. See, this is what I like about this. Fucking callbacks and connections. Baby. This movie
It's
is...
like, yeah, it's like Tarantino.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Tarantino directed this.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is in the universe. This is part of the Tarantino universe.
Okay.
He didn't want to call it Kill Bill 3. He
Yeah.
said that'd be too obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, this is David Carradine's origin story. This is Bill's origin story.
So at the hospital,
Yeah.
like they find that shit out, and then 50's like, yo, fuck that shit, revenge, right? And Charlene's obviously like, don't
Wow.
do that,
Yeah, lady.
please,
Yeah.
please don't.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I can't listen to you, lady. I'm a man.
Man.
Yeah.
so wait, y'all say y'all didn't see this?
Yeah.
So, bro, they go to where the Colombians are, and then, you know,
Uh-oh.
50 ass Majestic, you know, they go to where the Colombians. Don't you say a racist thing about Colombians, dude.
I'm just...
Geoffrey, don't you do it. They go to where the Colombians are.
Uh-oh.
Jeffrey,
I'm
stop
sorry,
looking at me like
it's just
that.
that's how you make a tense movie. Is you
Yeah.
add Colombia.
That is funny. If you add drugs, you have to add Puerto Ricans or Colombians.
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
you gotta add somebody.
Yeah, you gotta, or some vague Latina.
It's so vague Latino.
Yeah, it's always there.
That's so great. So, bruh, they run up on the Colombians, and then they start dumping on these niggas, right? Start
Right.
shooting at them. And he walks up on a dude, 50 Cent, but he Right when he's about to kill him, he doesn't kill him. He just shoots him in the leg, and he walks off. Because
He's like Batman.
Yeah, he's thinking about it.
He's like Batman. He's also a lot like Batman.
50 Cent doesn't kill. Wow.
So he goes home. Charlene's pissed. She's like, you should kill him. He's like, no, but I should have, but I didn't do it, right? They go to bed. Next morning, the cops come looking for, like, the gun. They know that there was a shootout with the Colombians. They think they're involved. They come looking for the gun.
Right.
They don't find the gun, but they find some crack.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's illegal.
They take him down to arrest him. You know, whoop. The Colombians, like, they bring him down, like, for the line, for the Colombians also to pull like, the shooting charge on them.
Right.
And the Colombians don't snitch.
Right, because they get
it's
it.
code. They don't snitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So the Majestic dude bails him out of jail, but, like, 50's going to have to go to prison.
Right.
Like, to deal with the crack thing.
Right.
So the Bill Duke guy holds a big meeting. And he's like, who the fuck authorized that Colombian hit? That shouldn't have happened. You know, he's like, you know, no more violence. We can't do that. It's fucking up the money. He's like, I have to go to prison for a little while. I got to do a small stint as a favor to the police officers that I have in my pocket. Like, you know, because they have stuff on me.
Right.
One of those kind of situations.
Right.
So I got to go do a small stint. He said, in that time, nothing happens. Nothing. Is there a nigga in this room who is unclear on what I just said? Nothing happens while I'm in jail. No one says anything. All right. He puts this gold teeth nigga named like LeVar or whatever in charge. He's like, this guy, this is gonna be not Majestic.
Okay.
Puts this other nigga in charge.
Okay.
While he's gone.
Anthony Anderson.
Another. No, we don't know who this guy is.
Okay.
This is just unknown nigga.
Okay.
That's what you said.
What? I didn't say anything. I just said okay. I agreed with you. That's how I feel about him.
What you said. Geoffrey, so you're saying it with your eyes and stop. Stop. Thank you.
Man, for people just listening, this eye thing probably isn't.
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
They
Can you
always
hear my
know.
eyes moving?
Oh, they feel it.
They feel. They know
beaners
the
are
energy.
in.
Yeah.
The beaners are locked in. You hear that?
I don't know who that was for.
The beaners.
We like to antagonize our fans. time to
Yeah,
time.
I
Oh,
talk-
okay. Yeah. No, they give it to him. Have a live show. Spit on him.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah,
a bad idea.
yeah.
Actually, legitimately, when we have live shows, we're gonna make sure we
Yeah.
spit on
Spit
the
blood on them.
Yeah. So we
Cool
see
podcast.
50's in jail now.
Okay.
He's in prison, and we see 5 butt naked dudes in jail, including 50 Cent. We see like his actual ass cheeks.
Oh, because he's
Wow.
acting.
Yep.
He's an artist. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we see Terrence Howard for the first time.
Okay.
All right. So this is how they meet. They meet
Okay.
in the shower scene. There's also like these. It's them two and then these 3 other Colombians in the shower.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Like 50 Cent keeps looking over because the Colombians keep looking at him, and then this one dude pulls out like a fucking knife, like out
Okay.
of his butt cheeks.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
saying
I'm
he was
assuming.
naked.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
where he
what-
got it from.
But
Well, it
that
has to
happens in
come
jail.
Okay.
Like, so it's like,
Yeah.
man, I'm assuming out of his butt cheeks.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You got to keep it somewhere.
Gotta keep it somewhere.
Do they stick the point
Are you
in
keeping
first?
poop there
I
at the
don't know.
moment?
How do what?
I
Or
think
you
you
just-
keep
or
it
you just
clamped in your butt.
clench it,
Yeah, I
like,
think you clenched in your
you're
butt
just
cheeks.
clenching real tight.
That's what I would do.
And that's how you have to take a
Oh,
shower.
I think you like
Yeah.
keep a sheath in your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And then you pull it out. Yeah. It's kind of like sword swallowing.
So he pulls out that and they run up on 50 Cent and they're about to kill him. And Terrence Howard. Also, you see everybody's dick, which is also really funny. You see Terrence Howard, 50 Cent's actual dick.
Well, because they're artists. They're doing art.
Yo, isn't that crazy? In this scene,
Yeah.
they were like, yo, we gotta show our dicks because so people will think this is like a real
This
artistic
is
movie.
this is a real movie. Yeah. Without our dicks, people would be like, what is this fucking movie? There wasn't any fucking dicks in it. What the fuck? Call yourself a real fucking movie with no fucking dicks? That's how they thought people would react.
Yo, on some real shit aside,
Yeah.
Jeffrey, these niggas really showed their dicks thinking
very
like this was gonna make it a great movie if we show our dicks.
It's brave, dude.
Really, they were really ahead of their time considering how much dick you see on like Game of Thrones and shit like that now.
And there's also action with the dick.
There's also
Yeah.
writing in Game of Thrones.
Look,
but
you know,
are
it's
like
baby
the dicks
steps.
like flopping in like the scuffle?
Oh, dude, you see Terrence Howard's tiny baby, like small dick. I feel bad for him. You see, like, and it's like, but you can tell they were like, oh, this is
Sorry,
like, this makes it
Terrence
real.
Howard.
Like, this is
Yeah.
all of our dicks.
Yeah.
You can tell their heads, they're like, they're gonna see my dick and 50 Cent's dick, and they're gonna be like, whoa,
Yeah.
give him the Oscar.
This movie is way deep. First, I don't smoke crack, and now I see their dick.
I see
This
their
is
dick.
everything.
Wow.
Yeah. we're just a retarded kid away from this being the best movie ever.
This movie's willing to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was been waiting to get to this scene. It's my favorite scene because like, yo, I can't believe they thought that when they filmed it.
Yeah.
I bet they were so serious on film on set that day.
Yeah.
I bet when they were dicks were out, they were like, all right, guys, quiet on. Hey guys, let's kill this scene.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But they fight these niggas butt naked.
Okay.
And they fight him off, and he saves 50's life.
Okay.
All right. 50's like, damn, bro, why you saving my life? He's like, Terrence Howard's like, I don't know, nigga. You look like you need a saving. He's like, what's your name? He's like, I'm Marcus. And he's like, I'm Bama. He's like, damn, you from Alabama? He's like, no, I'm from North Carolina.
That's like that Naked Gun joke. I'm from North Carolina, but by way of Mississippi, and they just keep naming states. Yeah.
Man,
So they show
they became friends naked.
Yeah.
we see the Ninja
That's how you know
Turtle.
you're good friends.
We see the Ninja Turtle nigga look out, the Junebug guy.
Right.
The jealous dude. He goes and he kills a bunch of cops.
Okay.
And you see this nigga roll up on kill 2 cops. And then you see the Bill Dukes dude who was supposed to just do a little stint in prison.
Right.
Now gets life in prison.
That's retaliation.
Because he broke the treaty with the cops that he had. You know what I
Right.
mean? And Majestic tells everyone that the gold teeth nigga said it all, did all that.
Right.
So we got to get rid of this nigga. So they literally torture the fuck out this dude. They yank his gold teeth out of his mouth.
Damn.
It's fucked up. It's a pretty fucking crazy scene.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Were the dicks out?
No, the dicks were in,
Well,
sadly.
so, how good of a scene is it really?
No, it was just, ripped out teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not art necessarily.
No.
Yeah.
So they show the Justice dude, the Majestic guy makes Justice also rip some of the teeth out.
Right.
And that shit fucks him up because he doesn't want to do it. And then he goes home and he starts smoking crack.
Okay.
All right, so Justice is now smoking crack.
Wait, that's the first time he's smoked it, though.
Yeah.
Wow, that was what made him smoke crack.
Yeah, this is what made him
What a-
break.
How did he know crack would fix it?
I don't think he knew.
What I like about this movie is that everything is caused by a certain thing. It's a one-to-one relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I pull the weed, now I smoke crack. There's no other reason why I'm smoking crack.
I feel like the first time you do crack, you want to do it among friends or something, though. You know what I mean?
I would.
Yeah.
That's how it happened on Wolf of Wall Street. It looked way more fun when they did it that way.
Yeah, the cracks. Yeah, don't be a sad crackhead.
No, I don't think that's fun at all. Being sad about
Yeah,
it?
be a social one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, starting on your own, that's already forming a bad habit with your crack. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's really where more addiction lies.
So Majestic obviously becomes the head nigga. He becomes the big fucking Don Corleone of the city, right? Mm-hmm. And his client, the dangerous Ja Rule rapper nigga, he gets huge. He gets big.
Right.
They show Majestic being they show him in the studio with the dude, the dangerous dude, and he's fucking making boss moves and just being a boss and shit. And then he leaves. When he leaves, a bunch of Colombians come in and they kill everyone in the studio.
Okay. Damn.
Wow.
And they're like, where the fuck is Majestic?
Yeah.
And the Ja Rule nigga is like, I'm not a real gangster. I don't have anything to do with this.
Right.
And then they're tell him we come for him.
Right.
Wow. I had a feeling that Dangerous wasn't necessarily that dangerous.
No, he's not dangerous.
I had a feeling when you told me he was the Ja Rule character, and it's the 50 Cent movie.
Yeah, you start seeing oh, this guy's a fake.
Okay.
Okay.
So in the cell, we see 50 Cent he's writing raps constantly, writing raps. And he eventually gets a little shitty cassette thing and he records like a song in it.
Right.
Back in the real world, we see Majestic and the head Colombians, the head Colombian dude, they have to eventually cool things off as well.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm. Back in jail, everyone is fucking with 50's raps. Nigga, the guards, the inmates, the little cassette he made.
Right.
They're blasting it. And
Okay.
everybody's saying the lyrics and everything. Damn, this nigga
He's
goes
doing-
hard. And
he's doing well.
Yeah, and Bama's telling him dude, you're really good.
Yeah, you got something.
You can really do this.
Right.
This is crazy how much you can really do this.
It's 50 Cent.
Yeah, and he's also 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And so Bama's I'm gonna be your manager, bro. And he's like, what? He's like, man, shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna be no. He's like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be your manager. This shit is hot, right? So cut to, we see Bama getting out of prison. Well, Charlene visits him in prison and tells him she's pregnant.
Oh.
So there's the baby.
Okay, there's the baby.
Wow.
And we
Forgot
know the
about
fate
that.
of this baby. A little bit.
Yeah.
We know the relationship that he's about to
yeah.
have with 50.
Yeah, where it ends with the baby is they don't get along.
So Bama gets out of
I just
prison.
picture him. Yeah, you don't get me, baby. He's just yelling at the baby.
So Bama gets out of prison and he tells him hey, bro, if you ever in Cleveland, look me up. And then fast forward time, 50's now getting out of prison. He's like, damn, I didn't even have to go to Cleveland to find this nigga. Like when he's walking out, Bama's waiting for him.
Right.
Like, oh shit, what you doing here? But right when he's about to go say what's up to him, Majestic and all his old crew are like, oh, you're out. And he's like, oh, and he goes with him.
Right.
And he's like, oh, I'm out with you. And he goes up to Majestic, and Majestic's like, hey, you my number 2 now. I'm the new fucking dude. You're gonna be the new me.
All right. All right.
50 Cent goes, I'm done. I'm out. I'm just gonna rap. I was rapping in jail. That shit was working. I'm gonna fucking be a rapper. And he's like, man, shut the fuck up, get in the car. Like, you ain't gonna be no rapper. And Bama is like, nigga, he gonna be a rapper. Fuck y'all, he out of that shit. And they're like, nigga, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They start getting into it with him. And 50 Cent tells him, like, look, bro, do I need to watch my back or something? You trying to kill me? Because I'm gonna go be a rapper. I'm done. And Majestic's like, no, we family. Do what you want.
Okay.
You guys trust him?
Majestic might be lying.
How do you guys feel about Majestic? Do you trust him? Geoffrey,
I
do you
mean,
trust
based on Dangerous's name and how dangerous he is, I don't know. I don't know if Majestic is trustworthy.
So, Justice.
And then Justice, I'm a little worried about him as well. Now that
Wow.
I think about it.
Yeah.
So Justice in this next scene gets in the car with Bama. Him and Bama get into it because Bama's like, I don't trust this nigga.
Right.
Something's off with this nigga. He ain't right, bro.
Right.
Like, I know and I know something, and this nigga's off. And 50 Cent's like, you just met the nigga. How the fuck would you even know? He's like, I know and I know. This guy's not on, like, not right.
Okay.
You know? 50 Cent has his baby. We see him in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He's just getting better at rapping. Comes in, Justice comes in with a contract. He's like, yo, I know Dangerous. I talked to his people. Dangerous wants to sign you to his label, not Majestic's label, but his own little label. And 50 Cent, like Bama's reading the contract, and he's like, nigga, this is some slave shit. Who the fuck would sign a contract like this? And he's like, I'm telling you, it'll help Marcus's career. Dangerous has a contract like this. And then Marcus, while he's in the studio freestyling, this is 50 Cent. I guess not 50 Cent, the actual rapper in real life.
Right.
Because he's freestyling.
Right.
Starts freestyling about how he's never going to sign no bitch-ass contract. It's actually as far as in the movie, it's probably the best rapping. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like, it's the only moment in the movie where you're like, oh, yeah, he can. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where you're like actually like taken out of it, like, oh yeah, that's what he does.
Oh yeah, he's
Right.
50 Cent.
That's why we. Yeah,
that's why we know him. That's why he's famous.
He's good at this. He knows how to make words rhyme and like, oh, he can do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he made an iconic rap album.
Yeah.
Like,
There's an album called this.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best of all time.
Yeah, it's like one of the most iconic albums ever.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So.
And also The Massacre.
He also did The Massacre, which I also liked.
Clickety clank. I remember that song. That's all I remember. Money goes into the piggy bank or whatever.
So, in the hospital, we see Charlene waking up, right? And when she wakes up, Majestic's holding her newborn baby.
Okay.
She's like, what the fuck? Give me my baby. And he's like, he hands it to her calmly. He's like, he's a handsome boy. It's like, tell Marcus I was here. Of course, Marcus finds out. He's pissed. He's like, I'm going to kill that motherfucker. Whoop, whoop. And somebody hands him a gun. And they go, let's go kill this nigga.
Right.
And Marcus goes, nah, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to humiliate him this way. And he gets in the studio and he raps about it.
Oh, shit.
Now, this is interesting about this.
Shit.
I don't know if y'all know this about 50 Cent. This is actually how 50 Cent blew up in real life.
Really?
Yes. 50 Cent blew up making diss tracks. Before Eminem, that's how Eminem found him. He made a diss track about Eminem, and Eminem loved it.
Yeah, he did. I Know How to Rob.
I Know How to Rob.
Yeah.
And it's about how he would rob every single rapper in the game. And it's like Jay-Z, Eminem, Young Jeezy, like everybody.
Damn.
Like,
That's dope.
Yeah, so I mean that's why there is that is a little correlation. And he was rapping. Also, he was rapping about this because he did get out of the drug game. And he was rapping about this nigga that was that's how he got shot. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
that really kind of happened. Obviously, it didn't happen in this action-packed
In this
way.
Bohemian Rhapsody-esque. Yeah. Hey,
so funny
let's
that
go
they had
kill
this-
this guy. Here's an extra gun I have.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also funny that they had this amazing story, the story of 50 Cent, which is already unbelievable. And they were like, yo, we got to add stuff. This dude was shot 9 times.
Bring in the dicks.
Why would you need to add this dick scene? He was shot 9 times. There's nothing more exciting. There's literally nothing more exciting. Why are you adding all this nonsense?
Yeah.
He becomes the most biggest rapper in the world. Just tell the story.
Yeah, this weird, and there's also this weird drug war that they're not really explaining because there's a truce, but then there's not a truce.
It's not. It's just.
And then there's a truce.
Just
but there's
focus
not a
on the guy who becomes one of the biggest rappers in the world. That's clearly interesting enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that they read that and they were like, 50, your life was okay. But it's not an Oscar-winning life. So we see the Justice nigga, the bitch-ass nigga. Yeah. He is going back. He goes back and he plays the music for Majestic.
Right.
Okay.
Of like him talking shit about him.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I gotta kill this nigga. Him and the manager. You know what I mean? So we see him. They try to kill Bama at this diner. It doesn't work. Like Bama gets away.
Right.
Okay.
And since they go Majestic, like 50 Cent's like, damn, Majestic couldn't kill us, but he found other ways to torture us. And he cuts them off from getting into any record label. Because he's a part of a big record label. So he cuts them off from getting into any meetings, right? And then he go, Bama's like, man, we need some money. Woo. And then he's like, I got a way to fix this. And then 50 Cent's like, and that's the day I made the biggest mistake in my life. Cut to, we see them planning the robbery.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Cut to the beginning. Like, this is like flash cuts. They're planning the robbery. Cut to them the beginning of the movie doing the robbery. Antoine telling him, like, hey, don't turn down here. Go down this way. Cut to him getting shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cut to the gun right in his face.
Yeah.
The dude walking up. And he goes, man, you know what's crazy? 50 Cent voiceover goes, I thought I always heard my mom call my name. Turns out it was my grandma. That's what saved my life. You hear, Marcus! And then the dude holding the gun goes like, looks up and he shoots that nigga in the mouth instead of the fucking head.
Yeah, right.
But that's actually true as well.
Crazy.
Since he talks about that. It's like that's crazy as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So this nigga gets shot. You know, that shit fucks his whole, obviously, jaw up.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, Marcus, call 911. They're like, fuck that. That's not fast enough. He's about to die. So they throw him on the back of a fucking bed truck, drive that nigga to the hospital.
Fucking nuts.
The paramedics have to save this nigga's life on the truck bed. Like, they jump on the truck bed outside, and while he's thinking about his mom, like, giving birth to him.
Right.
And then, like, when his mom finally gives birth, like, not thinking about it, like, that's, like, he's gone. He's dead. He's not breathing anymore. He died.
Okay.
He's not breathing anymore. And then when he's, like, in the vision, when he's born, he, like, comes back. Like, in real life.
Okay.
That's them trying to be deep.
Right.
It could have just been like, hey, this nigga was shot 9 times.
Yeah. No, but no, not trying to be deep, Derek. This is a very deep movie. It's a very, very deep movie.
Just so you know, I mean, it's a good movie, but just so you know, there's an afterlife. I got shot, but also
there's a God.
There's a God.
And his name's Mr. Callahill. So apparently,
Oh, yeah.
so they're
He's
on the
God's.
he's on the
God.
surgery table and they're taking all the bullets out of him and the doctors are like, they can't believe this nigga's still alive.
Right.
They say that. I can't believe this nigga. They say nigga. That's how baffled they are. They're like, this nigga is still alive.
And if you pull 9 bullets out of someone, you got to pass.
Yeah.
And then they go, let's perform a tracheotomy.
It's like stamps at like a coffee place.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's a punch card.
It's a punch card. So they say let's perform a tracheotomy on him.
Yeah.
Like, to get the bullet out, like to fix this shit.
Yeah.
And the one doctor goes, no. Apparently his wife said we can't do that. And they're like, why? They're like, apparently he's some singer of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor's kind of like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's what he wants, right? So we see Justice that night come talk to. It was Justice, by the way, who killed him.
Okay.
It was Justice who the one who walked up and shot.
Damn.
Wow.
It's always
your homie. I mean, it's never just someone. It's always your homie.
And his name was Justice.
His
Once
name-
again, you just can't, man.
just the layers on this film.
Maybe 50 Cent is a lot of money secretly. Oh, he is. Yeah, that's
A2
right.
Brutus or whatever.
A2 Brew
Yeah.
Justice.
A2.
A2.
He's like, hey, Marcus is dead to Majestic. And Majestic's like, he ain't dead. He's like, I shot the nigga 9 times. He's definitely dead. And Majestic gets up and he stabs Justice to death.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a little out of character.
Another Brutus moment.
Yeah.
Two back-to-back Brutuses.
Yeah. The double Brutus.
Yeah, the Brudi.
The Brutus.
So his friend Marcus, like they pick up Marcus from the hospital, his friends, like his other homies, they pick him up and they take him to this like little house out in the middle of nowhere, like by the beach in New Jersey, right? And he goes, a man had 9 bullets in me. Dangerous had a #1 hit. I felt like my life was over. Yo, this nigga's the best. I love you, 50. You tried so hard in this movie. So his wife, she's like, I feel like I'm losing him. I feel like he's giving up in life because you see this nigga just getting sick, just doing like he's just like looks withered away. He's also, I mean, he got shot 9 times. I get that.
He was
as well.
withering.
Yeah.
So she's giving him medicine, and then she's like, "Oh, is this it, Marcus?" his jaw's wired shut. It's like, is this place in this life? Is this it for us? Is this what we're gonna be? Huh? Just this is your son? Have another little black boy with no one to look up to but this? A little harsh. I thought. My opinion, a little harsh, Charlene.
Yeah, it hasn't been the easiest for him.
I would say.
He's literally wrapped like a mummy in bandages. He's literally like this.
I was gonna say.
He's like this, and she's calling him not a man.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's the time for tough love quite yet. I feel like there's a little bit of time before tough love, and you need the tough love. Maybe try being soothing first. See how that goes.
Right? Hug this nigga.
Yeah.
So obviously 50 Cent starts crying.
Right.
He starts just crying.
Right. He's trying to win an Oscar.
And he can't move.
Yeah.
And he's
just
worried she's going to kill him.
Pain physically as well. Probably.
Also, just the physical pain.
Yeah.
So this nigga gets up and he throws away all his medicine.
Right.
Throws it all away.
Okay.
Breaks it all, throws it all away. And he apologizes, and this nigga takes all the wiring out his teeth.
Okay.
Which apparently he did. He actually did do that.
Wild.
I don't know if it went down like this.
Yeah.
But he did. He took it out.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking crazy person.
Yeah, in a moment of girl power. I don't think it went
I don't know
down
if it was in a moment of like solidarity with girl power. I think it was
Lady.
more like he was like,
Lady.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm taking it out of my fucking mouth.
Yeah.
So he takes the wires out of his teeth and he opens up his jaw and he's like, And then his girl's like looks at him and then they make out and then they start fucking and she's like, I want to feel your body. And then we see her titties. We actually see her titties.
Nice.
Okay,
She has some
good.
great tits.
Well, if there's dick and no tits, it's like
What is this movie?
Yeah.
How gay is this nigga?
Yeah.
Aren't you a rapper? We didn't know you
Yeah.
were a fucking bitch. So there's some titties. Very nice, by the way. I'll
Yes.
remind you again.
Cool.
We see 50 Cent eat her pussy. And then, I don't know why they added this in the movie. I thought this was very interesting because I've never seen this.
Okay.
In every lovemaking scene I've seen, and I've seen a trillion of them.
Yeah.
He's eating her pussy. The classic shot of her legs are up. You see him down here, right? Then you see this nigga literally back up, turn her over, and then like go into her butt he like really wanted you to know I'm eating her ass.
Good for him.
But I've never seen that in a
You
lovemaking
know what
movie.
though? That's definitely one of the true parts of 50 Cent's story.
Yeah, I feel like there's a real element of truth to
Yeah.
that. You know what, 50, I'm with it.
I like eating butt.
I'm with it.
You eat butt.
When I have the opportunity.
When a
Yeah.
butt presents
When a
itself.
butt presents
yeah.
itself,
Yeah.
I can't believe he showed that.
Good for him. Ahead of his
Yeah,
time.
good
This
for
movie
him.
is
Yeah.
ahead of his
This
time.
Yeah.
movie's way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
2003.
Yeah.
More like 2020.
Good one, Derek. All right. So he eats her butt.
He eats that motherfucking booty.
Yeah.
And he tries to start rapping again.
Mhm.
Right? And he's like, stop. He stops everything. He's like, man, I sound like I'm slurring. Am I slurring? And his friends are like, yeah, you're slurring a little bit. Just keep working at it, right? He keeps rapping. And he's like, man, he fucking hates his new voice, like the way it sounds.
Right.
Because it sounds like now the 50 Cent voice that we
like-
know today.
Yeah, like through the wire.
Yeah, exactly. And then she's like, his girl's like, fuck that shit. Keep rapping. This is way better.
Yeah. Okay.
Through the wire, yeah.
We don't have to stop for it.
Yeah, we don't have to
Because
stop.
I didn't know if you wanted to. You made that face like, I was like, we can stop for it.
No, we don't have to stop for it.
Okay.
No, I thought we'd move past it.
It's just a little.
I got it. No, I through the wire is a good reference.
Just a little reference.
It's a good reference.
It's also fun because 50 Cent and Kanye West had their little
whole
Had
thing.
their thing.
Yeah.
They had their little thing.
That was a great thing.
Well, Kanye West destroyed him.
Oh, well,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say that was a great thing.
Yeah, I know, but that was a great thing that happened. I think it's really funny. It wasn't even close.
It wasn't.
It wasn't
was
even
like-
close. It was a blowout.
That's why I was like, man, that was like a bad moment for him.
It was calling someone while you were in the middle of being blown out too. It wasn't even like it was never close.
I don't know what 50 was thinking.
It made headlines. We're talking about it
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man,
still to this day. You know.
yeah. But man, musically,
Yeah. Yikes. Huh?
killed him.
Yeah. Well.
It like actually destroyed him.
Yeah. For
But
sure.
the acting career and all the other stuff. That's
50
what
Cent
saved
is
him.
doing. He's doing pretty good.
Oh, he's doing.
He's doing pretty good.
He's still making
Phenomenal.
money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing fun. He's got that show. Power.
Oh yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
You know, that's like a big show. People love. It's like the new Wire. Apparently, it has like 9 seasons or whatever the fuck. It's like a drug dealing movie.
Okay.
When I say Wire, I mean like
In terms of quality or in terms
no,
of
in terms of like what it's about.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's like it's like a whole like it's all that. It's like the drug dealing world and the cop world.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's like, ooh, how do they interact?
Crime show, cop show.
Yeah. I don't know if it's actually the Wire. I've never seen it.
And then it's on the docks. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's on the dock.
It's
I
on the
just started.
docks.
I just started watching it during this. I didn't. I'm on season 5.
So that song's playing. I whip your head, boy. with the back of the steel, you know what I mean? And we see him like, we see our boy like making the song. He actually makes the song. He makes that song, and then he makes the song. When you a window shopper, mad at me. No job.
Wow.
He's a window shopper.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
No.
You don't remember that one?
I remember that one.
That was one of the big ones.
I remember that one. I haven't heard that in forever.
Mm-hmm. And so they're passing that mixtape out like crazy.
Right.
And it blows up. It
Okay.
blows the fuck up all over the streets of New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets booked for this huge concert.
Right.
His first ever big concert. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Like at a small theater in New York.
Okay.
He goes and he visits the Bill Dukes guy.
Right.
Okay.
In
in
jail.
prison. Yeah.
Mhm.
And he asks him about his mom. And Bill tells him like how Majestic loved your mother. He loved her. And how when he came up and he asked if I had a thing with your mom going on, I messed up because I lied to him and I said, I had nothing to do with her, but I was really fucking her. I was fucking her too.
Right.
I was fucking your mom. I was smashing her. I was
Yeah.
clapping your mom's cheeks.
Yeah.
I had her bent over.
Yeah.
I had her fucking face rammed in the couch.
He's like, I don't need, sir,
This is all
sir,
dialogue
God,
for
no,
the
I'm
movie?
telling you, no. He's like, no. And I mean, she's screaming.
please, God, I
She's
don't need
screaming
this.
like she's giving a baby because I'm plowing this bitch.
God, I don't need this.
Is this dialogue or is this?
It's dialogue.
This is the only good dialogue in the fucking movie.
Oh, you mean mine?
And then 50 Cent starts helping him describe.
So, he tells him how like that's Majestic killed your mom. Like I'm pretty sure Majestic killed. Like sometimes, like when I told him that, like when he found out, I feel like I killed her myself because I was
Okay.
fucking her. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So cut to we see Majestic. He's at the club, and they're all bumping 50s music, right? And everybody's getting excited because he's having a concert, and he's getting more mad and more mad.
Right.
So we see 50 putting the classic bulletproof vest on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The classic shot of, you know what I'm talking about? The shot of him with the bulletproof vest.
Mm-hmm.
And his family's telling him, don't go do this concert. Like, please don't go do this concert. You don't have to do this.
Right.
But he goes anyway because he's 50 Cent.
He's 50 Cent.
Right.
And it's Young Caesar. He's also not 50 Cent yet.
Oh,
He's Young Caesar still.
Okay.
Okay.
4th of July, it's sold out. It's like nice little venue. Majestic comes to the show to talk to him. His homeboys pat him down. They let him in.
Okay.
He's like, I ain't got no guns. I just want to talk to you, bro. He's like, you really want to go through with this? You gonna go out there and diss me in front of my city that I own? Like, really gonna like go like sing like rap about me and talk shit about me, really? And he's like, because I can't let you do that. He goes, how about this? I go out there, we take a picture together. People will know we're cool, and then you can rap. And 50 Cent's like, hell no. And he's like, really? Rule number 5: show no love.
Oh, whoa. Whoop.
Love will get you killed.
Wow.
Fuck, dude. Way to bring that back. Jesus Christ. Oh, whoa.
It's like they say something at one point and then they say it again later. Damn. Damn.
Whew. How good do you think 50 felt when he was delivering that line?
Oh
How
my
good do you think
God.
He must have been like,
I think he felt almost as good when his dick was out.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So Marcus,
I just pictured he kept trying to take his dick out in more and more scenes.
I'm pretty sure he tried to take his dick out the whole movie. And they're like, well, no, it doesn't work if you do it more than once.
Yeah, can we do this take but with the dick out?
And they're like, no, 50, it really,
Are you sure?
we're definitely sure.
Let's shoot the whole movie with my dick out and then just see how
And
we
then
like
just
Yay!
use what we will use
Yeah,
for
yeah.
with
And
it.
if we don't like it, we'll like CGI some pants.
Yeah. let's take it to the cutting room floor. See what's up. I think I'm onto something here.
So Majestic gives him a hug.
Right.
And while he's giving him a hug, he goes, before she died, I fucked her. I fucked your mama, and then I killed her. And then him and 50 start fighting, like in a
Right.
circle.
Yeah,
Like the scene in Four Brothers.
I would
Yeah.
fight him for that too.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about? The
scene of Four Brothers.
like, let them fight it out.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you know that kind of scene I'm talking about when they're like, you know what? These two guys need to fight it out.
Oh, they just let him.
They
They
just
let
let it,
him
like
fight.
the other circle's like, let them go. They need
Yeah.
this. Let them
Wow.
have it.
Everyone knows what everyone was kind of going through emotionally.
Yeah, everyone else in the
everyone's
room
been
is like, no.
watching. Yeah.
This is deeper than what it looks
Yeah,
like.
but also, if you're Majestic, you don't know that 50 Cent knows you killed your mom.
I can tell from this sort of a fight that this guy fucked this guy's mom before murdering her and kind of made a thing of it. And this just needs to happen. I've seen this sort of thing before.
Oh, God. So they're fighting.
Yeah.
They're going back and forth. 50 slams this nigga's head on the floor a bunch, right? They finally pull him off each other.
Right.
And Terrence Howard has to do it.
Right.
And he's like, yo, just Marcus, stop. This shit's over. Just start the show. Just start the show. That's all you got to do now. Just go start the show. Fuck this dude. That shit's done.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Forget that he fucked and killed your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if the fucking was necessarily voluntary based on the nature of the murder and everything.
But I also don't know if it's the time to bring that up.
Now that I think about it.
Also, I don't know if your mom was really fucking him or if it was something else. Geoffrey. So, Majestic, Marcus starts walking towards the stage, and Majestic's like, hey, I loved you, and I loved her, man. I fucking loved you, and I loved her. You don't get it. And he runs at him, and he... This movie's off the chain, nigga. Fuck y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see this shit, bro. This movie's so off the chain.
Yeah.
This nigga, he's at a cane the whole movie. He pulls out like the...
Sword cane.
Sword cane.
He's a fucking Batman villain.
He
Oh my
is a
God.
villain.
50
He is
Cent
a villain.
Batman.
Wow, he's Batman.
That nigga's the Penguin.
Oh my God. What
Yo.
a great reveal, too, that he had a
Wow.
cane at this moment.
Yeah, I thought it would be better to tell y'all this way.
What a great reveal. Yeah.
That this nigga pulled out a cane sword to kill 50 Cent
Wow.
as he walks to the
Wow.
stage.
What an assassination. All-time great assassination.
All time.
If he's able to pull that off.
At your point,
Yeah.
if
What was the story behind young Caesar's murder? Well, the guy who fucked, possibly raped, and killed his mom ended up stabbing him with a cane sword that he's kept on his entire life.
Wow.
Only to pull it out now.
just in case.
Does the other handicapped guy use his wheelchair weapon somehow?
Don't worry, young Caesar, I got this. Yeah, just fucking. Thanks, Anton. Find me in the club. And he just.
Yeah, the ambulance stops saving him to sing along. Yeah,
Oh God, bro! I ain't gonna lie. I told this whole movie to get to this point.
yeah, I see
I don't know
it.
if you can tell. I've been
I see
waiting
it.
because that's just. I've been waiting to get here.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to get to the dick scene, and I was waiting to get here.
Oh my God.
Tell me that wasn't worth it.
That
Yeah.
was amazing.
He pulls out a sword.
Absolutely amazing.
Like, why would he? What gangster is this,
It is surprising. You're not expecting it.
What store did he buy that at?
bruh?
Yeah, I think a gun is probably more believable.
So he pulls that out.
Did
and
no one check the cane for the sword?
Yeah, when they checked him, no one figured, hey, this cane
Hey,
might
yeah,
have
yeah.
a sword
Yeah.
in it.
See if that cane is also a weapon.
So
Check all his items, see if they're weapons.
yeah, because then it's like, we'll check now. Check his shoes,
Yeah,
check
yeah,
his
what's going-
buttons.
yeah.
Send him to the metal detector, and then Anton turns to the metal detector.
Majestic has been a sword this whole time. He just unsheathes.
They stop the sword in his top hat on keys from his bottom
Yeah,
hat.
he is a sword.
He is a sword.
Oh.
But then 50 cents a gun.
Oh, my head hurt. My head hurt. That was so funny.
Oh my Lord. What a fucking way
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
to assassinate a
Yo, they wrote that in the script
I know, what
too.
is
Yo,
this?
you pull out a.
sword, cane sword. And someone was like, I need
No,
to
there
send
was-
this role to my
yeah.
actor. This is perfect for him.
No, everyone thought all of this
I need
was
to send this
normal.
to Terrence Howard and Viola Davis.
Viola's happy, but she's kind of miffed that she also isn't a sword in this movie. Because anyone could write that in, where Viola's also a sword.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
show her dick too,
Yeah,
and they're like
sword
50 Cent.
fights.
Wait. So he pulls out a cane sword.
Yeah. Yes.
When he charges 50 Cent. Like,
Right.
ah!
You gotta. That's how those work.
Yeah.
There's no other way that's cute.
Much like Def Jam Fight for New York, the video game. Snoop Dogg at the end, spoiler.
He pulls out a cane sword and he tries to kill you. So he charges at him, and Bama turns around and he just shoots him in the chest.
Okay.
Pow! Majestic falls to the ground. They're all looking at him. And Majestic goes, Marcus, you do it. You kill me, motherfucker. You do it.
What the fuck was this written by R.J.
Wow.
Hayes? What is going on?
Dude, I was thinking that earlier, but I
Don't
was
be
like, am I
ashamed.
willing to make the
RJ
reference?
would never write something this bad.
That was in my head for so long.
So
Shout out to R.J. man.
Shout
Yeah,
out
shout
to
out
Hope
to
you're doing
and shout out
well.
to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Shout out 50
Who
Cent.
know?
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to the guy who made cane swords.
dude,
Yeah.
especially shout out to them.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us this moment.
You kill me. And Marcus goes, no. And he walks off to go perform, and the door closes behind him, and he hears like, pow, pow, pow. Like Terrence Howard kills him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear voiceover as he's about to walk on stage. He's like, man, I've been looking for my father my whole life. And I realized I was just looking for myself.
Whoa. Whoa.
I had to walk away from the old me, and the new me was born. And he walks out to a huge crowd. You know, boom, 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 boom. You know, you can find me in the club,
Right.
bottle full of bubble. I go with
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and to
Yeah.
have sex.
Yeah.
So come give me a hug. You can find me in the club.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. No, keep going.
Yeah, that's the best part. Yeah.
Credits roll. That's Get Rich or Die Trying.
That's Get Rich or Die Trying?
Get Rich or Die
Wow.
Trying, motherfuckers.
Oh, I didn't know this was the deepest movie of all time.
Well, yeah. I didn't want to tell you it was the deepest movie of all time and then tell it to you. I wanted you
Yeah.
to find out on your own.
Wow.
That's how you know a movie's deep, because at the end he's like, the whole time I was looking for my dad, but the whole movie, not really.
I mean, it makes you kind of want to rewatch it now.
Yeah.
Like, was he searching for his dad that whole time?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he is.
it's one of those movies that's
He thinks his dad looks like Rick James.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of those things, like, I can't talk about this. It comes up like twice.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
clearly
they
it's
wrote
important.
that in later.
To him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To him, yes.
Oh my god.
Wow. It's about fatherhood.
Oh, yeah, this movie's about fatherhood.
And
This movie's
how-
about bootstraps. This movie's about cane swords.
It's about how you don't need a dad. It's a movie for his son.
Yeah.
Yo, he was letting his son know that he didn't like him already.
God damn.
What'd you guys think, man? Get Rich or Die Trying. You finally seen it.
Um,
I think this is probably the best way to see it.
I gotta
No, in
watch it.
Spanish is the best way to see it.
Yeah, I gotta see. I can't. The cane sword might be the best, one of the best movie scenes of all time.
Oh, dude, it's pretty great. It's up there with the Air Bud thing.
Oh yeah.
What's the Air Bud thing?
Oh, the end of Air Bud is a court. Scene.
So, yeah, the end of Air Bud's a court scene.
Is it a court scene?
And they're debating on who's gonna get the dog, the evil clown guy or the little kid who the dog likes now.
Yeah.
And they're debating and they're debating and they're debating, and this is a huge court scene, and the judge
Wait,
is there.
I think I know where this goes.
Yeah, and then a black man walks in and he's like, I got an idea. How about we let the dog decide?
Yeah.
And I've never laughed harder in
Yeah,
my
and-
motherfucking life.
And they go outside, and the dog chooses the boy, and then they take the clown to jail.
And they beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
The
dog made his choice.
The dog chooses the boy. I mean, he chooses the boy. The next moment, the clown is getting his ass beat by like 5 cops,
Yeah.
and then they take him to prison. I think they rape him. The
Yeah,
cops.
it's really high stakes.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't. Also, I'm sure the clown would have been like, "Oh, if I'd have known this, keep the fucking dog.
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't want the dog."
What did the clown do? What laws did he break?
None. It was his dog. It was his dog. That's what's crazier.
Yeah, it is his dog.
It was his dog. It's like, so actually, the kid is in the wrong for sure.
Dude, what a shitty dog.
Yeah. Wait, I mean, he won a state championship with the
Yeah,
kid. So.
yeah.
He won a state. Yo, he had like 14 assists and
Yeah,
like
dude.
22 points.
Really, really killed it.
Yeah.
If I was a parent for the opposing side, I'd be so mad. I'd be like,
Yeah.
dude, someone just fucking put your hands up.
People give dogs a lot more leeway in that movie
What
than
do you mean, put
in
your hands
real
up?
life.
Someone
for
just
sure.
lay down a hot dog.
Yeah, just guard.
Someone put a hot dog down and he'll stop and he'll eat it.
Oh man, but I'm excited to watch this movie. This was a great movie. How does this compare to the Get Rich or Die Trying video game?
So does he get rich then? I guess he's rich.
In the end,
From
he
all the
really.
crack,
I think he
maybe?
finds richness in his mental health,
Yeah, and his friends and
and his friends, and his
Oh.
family, and his Charlene, who's
Yeah.
in his
He learns.
child that he learns to hate later.
He learns to live trying.
yes,
Yeah, he does.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. How does this compare to the video game?
Kind of the same actually. It's oddly similar. I think there was a lot more robbery and stuff in the game, and the game was probably more violent.
What would be a mission in your game? Like, what would you have to do?
God, it's been a while. I remember a lot of robbing. I feel like I killed some cops,
Okay.
I think, or some SWAT guys, kind of guys. I feel like I don't know. I may be mixing this up with one of the Matrix video games.
Wait, you played the Matrix video games as well?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's just about transitioning, right?
yeah, who cares?
Oh man,
Transitioning. I'm glad y'all seen it.
I'm glad.
Jeffrey, did you have a good time, buddy?
Yeah.
It was
this
really
is,
fun having you on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to seeing what wasn't covered then.
Yeah, that's always the fun parts of
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Do you have anything to plug, my
Anything you
man?
want to plug?
I wrote a book called Lupo Danish Never Has Nightmares by Jimmy Calloway. You can check out.
What's it called?
Lupo Danish Never Has Nightmares by Jimmy Calloway.
Lupo
Danish
Danish.
Never Has Nightmares
Never has nightmares by,
by
Jimmy
Jimmy
Calloway.
And where can they
Calloway.
find that?
Amazon, I think.
Amazon, guys.
All right.
Go find the thing he said. I
Lupo
can't say
Danish
it.
doesn't have nightmares by
That's
Jimmy
it.
Calloway.
Never Has Nightmares.
Never has nightmares by
Come on.
Jimmy Calloway.
Yeah.
And then follow him on Instagram.
Follow my Instagram at Geoffrey Berner, Geoffrey G Berner.
The G stands for Geoffrey.
The
Yeah,
G
Jeff.
stands for.
Yeah, Jeffrey Berner.
Jeffrey Berner.
Berner is a German name for Jeffrey.
And thank you for coming on, Berman. We fucking love you, brother. We're gonna move, and we're never gonna see you again.
Yeah. No, this was a great way to say goodbye.
This was
Yep.
Yeah.
with the tale of 50 Cent.
What better way to do it?
Goodbye, friends.
See you again soon.